Bienvenidos to the Latino Slant. It is another live edition of The Week. Special packed show with, of course, box office actuals. Barbie still reigns supreme after 4 weeks, but could the Beetle reign supreme and take down the Barbie Queen? Also to the Baboso of the Week returns, Renelle Zegler, controversy, and our exclusive interview with Gil, the American Cholo. Pues vámonos. Holly here on a Monday. It is The Week. It is our weekly live show every Monday, 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. My name is Polly. This is The Slant. And we have an action-packed show. We have a wonderful, great show for you guys today. Before I say hello, let me go through this lineup that we have, this rundown. We have the box office actuals, Snow White controversy, Blue Beetle, celebrations in Latin America. Fletcher's going to be with us on that one. We have the Baboso of the Week returning. We have a very funny video on that. Then we're going to take a little musical break. I have a great band for you, some mariachi music. Then we're going to have the American Cholo, Gil, the American Cholo, exclusive interview. I just got to see that American Homeboy movie, the documentary. He's in it. He was incredible. We had a great talk. That's coming up. And a little pop culture potpourri, some fun. And then we're going to go over this week coming up. I don't know why I do this to myself. I know why. I'm doing it for you guys. Having a lot of fun. And having a lot of fun. Speaking of, our new foam trucker caps are up and running. I got 2 of them here. And I'm really digging these guys. Fantastic, beautiful hats. Love trucker caps. And it took me a minute to get these in the mail, but we'll put the link to, if you guys want to grab one. I made them as inexpensive as possible. I believe it's $24.99. It's a really good deal. It's a really good deal. I wanted to do the kind of like the homage to the font of some of our favorite baseball teams, all that good stuff. So people are coming in. If you're coming in, do me a favor. Smash the like, share the link. It's up on Twitter. If this is your first time, say hello to all the people in the chat. If you're a Slantino, let's start with the emojis right now. Let's start with the emojis right now. Oh, am I on them? Jesus. Why does that keep happening? And why doesn't... I got a default problem. I have a default problem. Okay, were you able to hear anything?
Yeah, I could hear, but I think it was echoey. I think that's what Tom's talking about. Now you're good.
Yeah.
See, Tom's saying much better.
Okay, well, listen. I'm not going to repeat myself. Thank you, Tom. Midnight's Edge is in the house.
Now it's sexy and smooth, Tom says.
Yes, he's got that really
sexy.
He's got that cool
smooth.
Yeah, the cool. I like Ninja Turtles. Fuck that movie. I'll see you in a minute, dude.
All right.
All right. So we're all better. What I was saying is our new trucker caps are out. If you want to get it, the link is in the chat. Mods, check the Twitter DM for the link. Good to, I don't sound that Southern fried. No, you don't. Oh, you know what's funny? Yeah, if you can stick around, the Gil interview, I thought about you. You'll see why. You'll see why. Let's say hello to some good people in the chat. Julissa is here. Bonzo, Kevin Plopper, Eric O'Sullivan, Visinger, Lord, Mojin, Daniel T. Hey, it's me in HD. Nice. I love it.
How's everyone's Monday? How is everyone's Monday so far? Let me know. Also, too, people are coming in. Say hello, and let's do it again, guys. All right. If you're a member of the channel, smash those emojis right now. Here we go. Smash those emojis. Let people know. Represent. We even have a Mexican Iron Man there. We even have some guns. We even have some piñatas. Cool. All right. Before we begin, also, too, Krusty Moco, I think he renewed or became a new member again. I don't know whatever it is. Gracias, hombre. Muchísimas gracias. And, always a good time to play the dancing doggy. Okay, let's get right to our first topic before we jump into the Snow White controversy, which is box office actuals this weekend. Very interesting. Very interesting, guys. All right, let me take a look at this and break it down. There was a lot of milestones, not necessarily for the top two, even though they did Barbie billion, Oppenheimer's close to 700. Let's start with Tom's least favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja movie. It was so bad I fell asleep, guys. You saw the review. It dropped 43%. That's not good. I mean, it's not bad, as the Meg 2 dropped 57%. However, the Meg 2 has made a buttload of money internationally. Okay? Stay with me, guys. The Meg 2 has only made 54 million here, but worldwide, over 202 million. That's right. It's made $256 million. Jesus. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, worldwide, 94 million. 94 million. Okay? Now look at the theaters, too. Look at the theaters. They're both in that 39 to 3,600 range. I'm pointing this out because in the voting poll, there's 3 new movies to choose from, and then Oppenheimer, which is in 3,700. Now everyone knows that Blue Beetle is opening this weekend. What you don't know is that it's opening up to 3,900 plus theaters. I don't know what Strays, how many movie theaters those are opening up to, but just want you to get the lay of the land here. Because Oppenheimer, with its 37, scored 18 million. Now, we're going to assume that Barbie is the number 1 movie next weekend. Let's assume that. So, in the voting poll, we're going to hold over Oppenheimer because I think all the new movies are going to leapfrog over these other ones. Which one do you think is going to get the number 2 ranking? The number 2, the second most successful for next weekend. So start voting there right now. The Last Voyage of Demeter, huge flop. Huge flop. I heard it was kind of boring. Haunted Mansion, guys, I really like that. Okay, it's made 52 million 52 million here in the States. Worldwide, only 22 for a $75 million cumulative. Again, that's not good. 75 million bucks is a lot of money, but it's not good because it costs like over $150 million to make. That's not good. Even though I really liked it, I think it's going to have life in every Halloween. I think that's what Disney's thinking. After the 45 days are done, it'll be Halloween time. I would have waited. I would have released this 2 weeks before Halloween. Again, Disney, fail. Now, a huge success is Talk to Me and Sound of Freedom. Right? Now, they don't sound like a lot. 5 million, 4 million, Cume, 31, Cume, 71, but they're made for peanuts. Okay, talk to me. I believe. Let me get this right. Either Tom or Fletcher. I believe Talk to Me was made for. It cost like $5 million to make. Okay, Talk to Me has made $31 million here in the States. Has made internationally $36 million. It's already gotten the sequel green light. And I believe the brothers, they either wrote the script already or maybe they filmed some of it, but that is a really, really good horror film. Sound of Freedom, same thing. Here's the story. Here's the really interesting story, which I did a video on. Sound of Freedom has made, what is it, $172 million here in the States. It hasn't had an international release yet. It's coming up. It's coming up in Latin America, the UK. It is going to probably double their money here from $172 million. Okay? Two things with that. It was made for under $15 million, Sound of Freedom. Now you compare that to that bozo movie called Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which has made $172 million here, $370 million worldwide, which I cannot believe it even made that much money. But Indiana Jones cost at least $300 million to make. Huge flop. Talk to Me, Sound of Freedom, big hits. Now, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, as you know, ran into the Barbieheimer weekend and got crushed. However, it has international legs with only a 29% drop, and it's still in over 2,000 theaters, guys. It's making money. Another 4.6 million. You got $159 million here in the States. You want to know how much it's made internationally? $522 million. Now, that is impressive when you consider the avalanche it fell under with Barbie and Oppenheimer. I had predicted it was going to make around 800 million. It was never going to hit $1 billion. It was never going to be the Top Gun of last year, you know. Now, this is why I think Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is going to have it has legs, and I think it's going to be really good for Part 2. Tom, if you're in the chat here, listen to my theory. Okay, it'll probably make around 600 million, and it's still going to be a loss at this point because it was cost around 300 million. So to break even, I need to make over 800. Now, when they greenlight, when Part 2 gets greenlit to finish the reshoots, and then they get the release date, they are going to be able to re-release Part 1. I would re-release Part 1, make it an event for like the first 2 weeks of Part 2, or at least the first weekend. See Part 1 and Part 2 together at a big screen, and boom, you're going to make more money, more millions for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Again, it's got some international legs. Very impressive. I heard Elemental. Didn't see that film. Elemental with 150 million has legged out internationally. A lot of money. Internationally, guys, 443 million. Listen, it's still a bomb, but like where's my screen? Like Mission Impossible, it has some legs. It's making some money back. So yeah, that's really the box office numbers there, and kind of like my takes there. But now Gran Turismo has been pushed back a few weeks. Remember, it was supposed to come out now, which I really think would have done well because it's gotten great positive feedback from people who have seen the movie. So now, with this weekend coming up, you have all the holdovers, right? Barbie, I think, is still going to hit number one. But what's going to hit number two? Let's see what you guys are thinking in the chat with this voting. 56 votes. 48% think Oppenheimer. Let me see. I'm trying to read the whole thing here. 44% Blue Beetle. So it's neck and neck. That's pretty good. Strays is not going to do great. Back to the Strip is even. No one's voted for Back to the Strip. Whoa, Back to the Strip. It looks pretty bad. I think it's going to have a small audience. That's why I put it up there. I believe Strays is rated R. So how are we doing, Fletcher, with the, are we able to star anything or no? Okay, I don't know where he's at.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are we having a hard time?
Yeah. They won't. I tried like 3 different systems.
Okay.
And it won't just let me in at all for some reason.
Okay, so listen, guys. You might have to do is any of the good ones you like, maybe copy and paste and put in the private chat.
Okay.
Or just alert me in the private chat because we are a little handicapped with, it seems StreamYards is acting up. Almost 60 people live in the chat with us.
Awesome.
Fun. And finishing up my box office analysis there, so thorough. Tom of the Midnight's Edge, Ninja Turtles really doesn't have to make a buttload, though. It's a license filler. Interesting. That was a terrible movie. That was a terrible movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't believe it made that much. I can't believe Indiana Jones has made that much.
I think it's because, people just wanted to go out and go see something. I mean,
yeah, and they've seen Barbie and Oppenheimer already.
Yeah.
You're right. I enjoyed MI. I enjoyed MI. I loved it. You saw my review. But I really think it's doing decent internationally. I think they need to re-release Dead Reckoning Part 1 when 2 comes out. Like, for like 2 weeks. Make it an event, Part 1 and 2, Fletcher.
Right, like when they did the all 3 Lord of the Rings in the movies.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
like an event. Yeah.
Klobby, in our Twitter DM, can you grab the trucker cap link? That would be cool. Tom, yeah, it only exists to fill license obligations and was probably mostly pre-sold, so doesn't really have to make any money and has a ton of license deals, even fishing poles. What the F? That's depressing, bro. That's depressing, man. Yeah, foam trucker caps.
Foam trucker caps. Say that 5 times.
Yeah. We're going to get into Snow White in a second, man. Whoa.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Let's.
But do me a favor, guys, and help us keep the lights on. We love super chats. Any amount, and we will read them, and we will, have good conversations with them. Okay? So, 2 things now with the controversy. I mean, you got everyone talking about Zegler's every freaking move. Zegler's everything she says, it's been analyzed, dissected. I don't know what. Which, hey, I am not going to argue that, right? I really, there's really no defending some of the things, well, a lot of the things she says, Fletcher, but we put up a video yesterday which is doing really well in regards to bigotry in as a response.
Right.
And
not as a defense in a sense. It's more like you're basically explaining that, certain things are a bridge too far.
Right. So the most, there's been a lot of garbage said in chats, various channels, whether I've been on them or not on the panel. People say shit that feeds our lowest common denominator, and you go for, and I'm just gonna say it, guys. Someone called this project "Shit Brown and the Seven Illegal Immigrants." That is a very clear, very direct with what that person is all about. This person that commented, and I think it's pretty disgusting. Because at the end of the day, we are talking about fairy tales and movies and laser beams and sci-fi. If you don't like the casting, I get it, guys, but that was pretty rough, Fletcher.
Yeah, you're
Go ahead.
you get into a realm where basically a lot of people take it personally, but then another part is like, a lot of people are just saying stuff for likes, and they don't, they're hiding behind, you're hiding behind an avatar. You're not doing it, to people. You're just basically going for the shock value, and it can get lewd and really offensive really quick.
Yeah, I want to make it clear that no one on the panel or anyone who runs a channel made that comment. It was a comment from an
Right.
audience member. Okay, that's like, let's be very, very clear. The other YouTuber friends and how they've handled this situation, this thing. I might not be crazy about it, but I don't think there's any ill will towards a particular ethnicity. But this demanded me to do a video, which I don't do a lot when it comes to this. However, we got two very different comments of a lot of comments. This video for us, over 100 comments. That's a lot for us.
Yeah.
Okay. So Krusty Mokel, who is a member of the channel, he's live here with us. He had said, let me get this, make this a little bigger. Can you see it?
It's still small a little bit, but
That's that's the best I can do.
there you go.
There you go. Okay, so Krusty Mokel's Snow White is portrayed by Latina. ¿Y qué? I honestly don't see the issue or care. In regards to skin color in Latinidad, it absolutely still happens. All the damn time. A hierarchy based on skin color. Fletcher, your thoughts?
No, I mean, it's kind of like you go with an artist rendition of something, and then you have like, this is what the lore, or this is what it used to be. I mean, I remember my wife always telling me like the most amazing thing she saw was Shakespeare in the Park, Hamlet, and it was Denzel Washington. That was amazing. And you have that more in the theater when you're having it now more in cinema. And I think it's having like a bit of a backlash by the way that it's marketed. It's kind of like saying we're gonna destroy your ideas of what something is, because for fun's sake, not like we're doing this because this is a different take on it. And it's like, what are you doing? It just feels like the worst marketing ever, because the thing in itself is not the main problem. Is how they go about talking about it, because that was people I think are picking up on.
So okay, listen, I'm not defending it, Rachel, and anything she says. What we're talking about in particular is that second part of what Krusty said, that colorism within a Latino family can be very endearing and can also be very hateful, full of resentment towards someone like, and I read from a book that I love where the abuela chastises her grandkids. If they're darker, stay out of the sun. If they're lighter, she treats them better. And that is pervasive still to this day in Latino families.
Oh yeah. I mean, my mom's dark skin. She's black. You know what I mean? And when she was in Argentina, she was La Negra.
Right.
Shoot, when I'm in Argentina, I'm El Negro.
So, right. So we deal with that within our own Latinidad So when I see something like shit brown and fucking some illegal immigrants, I'm like, dude, or even when you're hitting that snow brown, it's like, dude, calm the fuck down. Okay, these are like, for some people, they're kind of open wounds, man. It's
Oh yeah.
kind of not. It's kind of not cool. Some Latinos don't give a shit, and we're gonna read that right now. So one guy even said, "Hey, I'm an all indigenous family. I don't get any of that." It's like, well, you're all indigenous.
Right.
You don't count. Meaning that if your family is all indigenous, then there's no really differentiation. Am I making sense?
No, you are. I guess
Okay.
it depends on the family. I
Well,
guess that's what. Yeah.
He said, right? Okay. I have ill will towards stupidity. Nicely said, Tom. Nicely said. Okay. But let's go down to this other comment, which let me read it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys, in the chat. All right. I'm gonna take out this guy's I don't want to put this guy on blast too much. All right. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Oops. What did I do? What did I do? Did I mess this up? Uh-oh. Published, held for review. Oh, here we go. Wait, no. Oh boy.
You,
I don't know what I did. Oh, I think I updated it.
oh, okay.
Did I? Here we go. I think you're making it something it's not. Fair skin has always been considered a sign of beauty, going back thousands of years to the ancient Greeks, Egyptians, and Romans. And we must assume it goes back long before then, too. In the 20 years I've traveled around Asia, it's almost the same thing. Lighter skin was a sign of beauty, and big noses for some reason. In the West, white people having tans was always considered a sign that they were poor until it became fashionable in England about 100 years ago when someone in high society came back from a trip abroad with a tan. That is a historical fact and has nothing to do with racism. Rednecks are poor white people, are what poor white people call the American South because they worked in the fields and their necks got sunburned. In the chat right now, guys, live with me, I want you to react to this. I want to read your comments on this. I'm not going to give my take on it until I hear from you guys. Okay? Historical fact and having nothing to do with racism. Snow White is called Snow White because of her skin as white as snow. It doesn't need changing and it doesn't need fixing. The suggestion that her being white is a problem that needs fixing is itself racism. I don't approve of some of the comments made about Zegler, but I think most people are more aggrieved by her dismissiveness that because something was made in 1937, it needs fixing, and her complete lack of awareness about how politics and agendas are the last thing people want in their beloved fairy tales. And if Disney wants to make a film about a dark-skinned princess who don't need no man, then that's fine. But it's not Snow White. Being white is not a problem. What needs fixed by Disney or anyone. All right, there you guys have it. That's the big one I wanted to read. I would love your thoughts now, and I will read them. Okay? I agree with this comment. So far, he's not wrong. Let's see. Aptly agree. Partly agree. Jesus Christ, Disney, give Rachel a new character and a new film for her story. Not defending the guy's comments, but I can understand the frustration because of the constant bombardment of gaslighting when someone points it out. Sounds like a very sound and well thought out point. I'm Canadian. Aaron Taylor. Quite a few Canadians were indentured servants in America during slavery. Brad Pitt played one in 12 Years a Slave. Great comments, guys. I agree. Snow White being played should be played by Wacko. Otherwise, change the name of the movie since it's not Snow White. Okay, Fletcher, thoughts?
No, I mean, I guess you could have the whole idea of, the color blind casting here. I think it's one side of the issue, and
Uh-huh.
the other side of the issue is you're talking about someone who has disdain for the product, for the IP, and those two are clashing. So it's kind of hard to, you know, see what's going on here because they're both kind of like embedded with each other. So if
Mm-hmm.
we just talk on the IP side,
Mm-hmm.
the IP side, I think is the one that's getting um, a lot of a lot of the hit from this
Yeah.
because if it was just the colorblind casting, I don't think it would receive as much because we saw some of that with the Little Mermaid, but it kind of died down, and
Yeah.
then it went to, oh my gosh, this thing has no color. It just goes a little too long. They mess with some of the plot lines. Um,
Do
but I
we
think
know if they've changed her being a Latina like Snow White in the story now? Has a Latina dad storyline, or is
from
it just colorblind casting? Like they just picked her because she's an incredible singer. I don't know what. Does anyone know that? I don't even know that. I'm asking.
we don't have nothing. I mean, from what I've heard, I haven't
Right.
heard anything saying that the story takes place not in Bavaria or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, but then when you see kind of like the magical people now instead of the
Mm-hmm.
dwarfs, they look like they're going to a nightclub, not really to work in the mines. They got like fancy, like colorful shirts and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's like, it's like it's
Uh,
gonna be like EDM concert or something like that. It just looks unusual. So and then she says that, the prince is gonna be a stalker or something, and it's not. She's not really. She's gonna be powerful. So it looks kind of unusual. Plus, the ugly witch is supposed to be Gal Gadot. So I don't how they're gonna work that out.
well,
You know,
okay, all right, all right. You're okay. Thank you, Fletcher. Thank you.
you got it.
Okay. Hey, it's me in HD for $1.99. Thank you, Latino Slant, for speaking up. Latinos let too much slide. Let's stick on that for right now. Guys in the chat, Fletcher, whatever, right? Let's just say, for argument's sake, you guys are right. Okay, don't mess, don't change shit. I don't want to argue that because there's like a million panels going on arguing that. What I'm speaking to is a underlying bigotry and ignorance when people say stupid shit like that, whether it's in comments or live in the chat. And what happens is that Latinos don't say shit, or they may agree, but I know a lot of us don't. And to some, like I said, ignorant statements like that doesn't help push forward the argument, Fletcher. Especially if you're teetering on that kind of darkish tone, like where you've gotten shit for the color of your skin. So it's just kind of weird, and whether it's Disney's fault, this is not just an isolated thing, right? As far as like shitty comments, I saw that same shit with Namor, Blue Beetle. I'm seeing that. There is one funny one. Someone called the Blue Burrito.
Blue burritos.
That's pretty funny.
The thing is, there is masa that is blue. They have that blue corn and stuff. So it's like that. You can make a blue burrito. And it's
Razor
tasty.
burn. Yeah, you can. Yeah, blue masa. A huevo. That's like one of my favorite things to say. A huevo.
Nice.
Yeah. Polly's making a good point as far as to help the argument or avoid being racist as they're calling us. But it's probably better not to go for the low-hanging fruit to speak. Well, and I think that's also why different people I think that's why I think we have to have this uncomfortable part, because let's just say that this is that Disney and their marketing, Star Wars and their marketing, they're doing this on purpose and releasing these videos, which are from last year, guys, now, and they want to elicit this type of thing so they can cancel the older fan and call them racist. You see, they're this, they're calling her that, they're calling her this, which there's going to be those bozos that do. But for the most part, people are just complaining that, hey, you're totally changing it. And it's not even just the Zegler problem. It's the story and what she's saying. Then you have the seven ambiguously inoffensive little people. Not even little people.
No.
Right?
Little people adjacent.
Little people adjacent, Let me see. Alan, are you saying it's a bigoted comment because it wasn't clever enough? Alan, got some all-stars here in the chat. Alan from Film Threat hanging out. Tom at Midnight says, I don't know what the cleverness of Shit Brown and the 7 illegal aliens. How can we level up that comment? Like, if we were to like, okay, let's make it clever, guys. I want to make Snow Brown clever. Shit Brown. I want to make the 7 Dwarfs clever. Oh, she's a Latina actress. I got it. 7 illegal immigrants. Yeah.
Own the internet.
Internet one.
Internet one. But isn't that partly what it is? Part of it is just trying to get that whole, rage internet thing going. You have the very insipid comments sometimes that are just flat out pretty racist. And then you have the people just doing stuff because they feel they're going to get some kind of like backlash and they love it. Just for the attention.
I'm trying to find trying to find Rosa's. Rosa's here.
Oh, I put it in a private chat.
You did, but I'm trying to.
Oh, you're trying to find the actual.
As a matter of perspective and experience, the comment isn't wrong. But as someone who's lived through colorism, I'm darker brown. Yeah, you tan. I think we're actually about the same hue. We can get pale and we can get dark, right? Talk to me, guys. Who can get pale and who can get real dark? That is a trip, because I remember when I would get real tan and I would go see family members. Some of them wouldn't like it. People are fucked up, man.
I know. We spent some time in the snow. You're like, what?
Yeah, I agree with your take on the initial video. Guys, check out my initial video and comment. And Sandra, I don't appreciate that.
If they did something like that, that would be imaginative. I will go watch that in a heartbeat, because
we do want some imagination.
It's like Snow White narco thing, It's
we do want some imagination.
Would we say that's pretty racist and heck? Yeah, but it's like in the vein of Cocaine Bear, at least.
Hey, let's you know what? Plunge Cast. I got to get that link. I'm gonna be on Plunge Cast's show this weekend live. And he's transmitting live from New Zealand.
Woo.
So I'm gonna be in New Zealand, y'all. Let me get that link, bro. Let me get it. We'll get that going. Do we have any others that you wanted to read?
Just going kind of fast. Yeah.
Okay, we got the YouTube link. Let's save it.
Yeah,
I gotta get you a better
Snow
picture.
White House Narco Edition.
No.
See, Rosa can't say nothing. She's part of the problem, Rosa.
You're part of the problem.
You're part of the
canceled.
problem. Cancel. That's it. But we would watch the heck out of that. We would watch the heck out of that. It's like, she was she wasn't wanted by her dad, who's a narco, so he took over the trade.
Oh my
Come
god,
on,
guys!
writing it now.
DM the mods in the DM, the Twitter DM. Here's plunge cast. Let's save it for later. Okay, so now we're gonna have some fun, because like I said, everyone's been talking about these older videos, and they're very clippable. I get it, guys. She comes up snarky. She's saying some whack shit, but these are from December of 2023 to and September. So some of this stuff is like a year old now. Apparently, she's responded to the backlash. I don't have a backup source for this, but it's so good. We're gonna bring it up. Everybody, do you guys know who Mike Zero is?
I never, until you just told me.
Right. Mike Zero is the most unreliable source that you can rely on, but he's a hoot. Mike Z the Prophet. He's hilarious. He's been hilarious now for years, but for some reason, Homeboy has been going off on Disney and Snow White. Like he can't ever again. So this video, Rachel Zegler gets furious. Snow White backlash. Boom, boom, boom. News at 11. Oh, I told you, Mike Zero. They know who Mike Zero is. Gets KK fired every 4 months.
There you go.
Oh, geez. Well, you guys are going to have okay, so let's just take this for what it is. But what he's saying is that she replied to the backlash, and he's reading, but he doesn't quote the source, and we cannot find where she said, okay, this, was it in a news article? Was
right.
It on? Go ahead.
Yeah, he doesn't say where he got it from, a news article, an interview, some kind of like a private message or something like that. Or somebody, it sounds like she said it to somebody.
Right. Or like maybe it was part of some, strike interview.
Right. Some junket or something.
She's
Yeah.
like, you go. I want every hour I want to get paid.
All right, we got to clip that. Everybody in the chat, just clip that. Let's make those poly emojis after this.
Trust me, bro.
We're going to put you like in Rachel Singer's face, and you're going to be like,
okay.
I can't.
All right. I think this is a lot of fun in regards to the backlash. Now I'm gonna leave it up to the chat and to us to decipher if any of this is true. I do need to get paid. Well, I only got one super chat. Do better, chat. Do better,
chat. You
do
need to
better.
Do better.
All right, let's just bring this up. I mean, this is just juicy. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Okay, can you hear it?
Following.
Yeah.
I think that let's get into this. Now, what's intriguing about this is that with the star of Snow White, Rachel Zegler, and
can you hear this chat? Let me know.
I can hear it. Can anybody hear it?
Mm-hmm. Let me know in the chat if we can hear this. Dark side Polly. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. This is a Mike Zero.
Yes, take it with a grain of salt.
Dude, I cannot believe I'm playing this, but it's fun.
We can't confirm this stuff.
Okay.
Endlessly promoting this movie ahead of its release. As the backlash and damage control for the film gets worse, she recently addressed the ongoing fan backlash for the film by delivering the following. I think that we live in a day where there is just so many people that are quite offensive to people's art. The fact that we are recognizing so many naysayers and people rejecting this iteration of Snow White is embarrassing.
Okay.
All
You guys
right.
got that? Play it again.
And people rejecting this iteration of Snow White is embarrassing. We never had any commitment to retelling the original German tale. We didn't want to do that, eventually. Earlier in development, we were going to, but plans changed, and rightfully so. We needed a story to focus.
Who is this we?
I don't know.
Who is this we?
Is it made by Nintendo? That's all I care about.
No, like, is she an executive producer on the film? Did she co-write it? Did she direct it?
She is
You
the
know?
whole film. I mean, she did the whole film herself in her backyard.
We decided much early on that we weren't gonna.
We were gonna.
Who is this we, guys?
Co-producer, co-writer.
I mean, and are you guys buying any of this any of this?
Yeah, I don't know. This one is. It is the royal we.
Yeah, it's like she's an executive producer.
Yeah, she's everything. She's running Disney now.
People. See, okay, Alan, I think Mike has no sources and is creative filling the gaps for the sake of clips. Total dirt sheet. But this is not a filler. This is like he's quoting her. Now, I would have loved to have seen like the actual quote and like, Newsweek, Rachel Zegler, Variety. So I was trying to find this. It's not on the internet anywhere, guys. So he might have made this shit up, but you know what? It sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's the problem. It sounds believable.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
She said so many wacky things. That's a big problem. All right, here we go.
Focus on a strong female leader. So many grown men that actually get offended by that, I think, tells us what's wrong with this world, even grown women. And that, of course, is the issue. And this film is a fine example of showing that out in the open. Remember, it's not 1937 anymore. We are not telling the boring original German tale where Snow White is followed by some creepy stalker.
Did she say that?
Yeah. She said that. They have that on tape.
I cannot believe she is saying that.
Yeah, she, the prince didn't say
I did see in a video, like separate from this, her talking about 1937. So if we're to believe that this is true, so she's going against everything about the old story, calling it a boring German fairy tale. Polly, it's in a video. I am catching up because it Fletcher thinks it's like her press people. I'm like, nah, dog.
No, what I'm saying about the press people is they should have coached her.
Dog, no. Disney is probably scared to death of Zegler. I'm telling you.
Well, remember that one time she wasn't invited to like the Oscars for something, and she went to social media and she was like, I'm not invited to the Oscars because I'm brown. That's right.
No, she didn't say because I'm brown. She said it was weird that a movie that I'm in that's nominated for all those Oscars, but I wasn't invited. Now, here's the thing. She was filming in the middle of filming Snow White, so they're probably like, is she available? And her people probably said, oh, no, she's not available. She's in London. But then she got, I want every hour. I want to be on Academy Awards. And so she probably stopped production. Get at least 48 to 72 hours production halted so she can go to the award show, guys.
That's
that is not cool, man. I mean, honestly, that's millions of dollars.
But was she 18 hours in a dress in the airplane?
Ah. Anyways, are we marking stuff?
Wow.
Are we starring stuff? 80 people live in the chat with me and Fletcher Williams, Latino Slant, every Monday. Tell all your friends. Make sure you're subscribed.
12:30.
That road to 10K.
10K. We got some super chats though.
Yeah, and we have 93 votes.
That's
Ooh, it's
awesome.
neck and neck.
What?
Oppenheimer 45%, Blue Beetle 44%. Hey, who voted for Back to the Strip? I bet that was Tom.
Somebody was hanging out on the strip.
I bet that was fucking freaking Tom,
They're
man.
trying to go back to the strip.
All right, let's get through this, and then we'll hit the super chat. Keep super chatting, y'all. Much love, y'all. Here we go.
That calls himself a prince. She's not going to be saved by the prince, nor is she going to be taken by the prince. People need to get with the program and evolve with what's being displayed here, because this should be the new norm for the modern age. And I think this film is going to be a great lesson to our younger audiences, that it's not all about fairy tales, princesses, and princes kissing. It's about standing your own ground and taking your goals to new heights. Guys, let me just pause here about what Zegler is saying. So,
Okay, I don't want to hear Mike. I really don't. But I can't believe, Rachel, that you know, here's what's going to happen. You keep down this path that you're going on. Your film is going to bomb, and you're going to learn some very harsh lessons. And I hope you grow from this, because this is not the way to go. And if you're a product of your times, what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're believing, it's nothing new. Every generation of youth thinks that they're the ones who are going to change everything in their world for better. So you older people can evolve, but it's oftentimes the older people who have evolved, and that you need to pay attention to and learn and listen and learn from. Because the older generation that kept Snow White and made it a thing, they're deeply disappointed, not only in Disney and the new take, but in what you're saying with disdain and disrespect. It's indefensible, man. It's indefensible. And, you know, guys, I like Rachel Zegler. I think she's talented. And like I said, I like that Latina spice. You know, I'm married to one. However, I cannot imagine Romy Diaz, who has a starring role in a new comedy. My lady, I could never imagine her on any level going toe to toe with a fan, even if she vehemently disagrees. Those are fans. Those are the people. Pay you, put the money in the seat, put the butts in the seats. Those are the reasons why Romy has a career. Is you guys. You're gonna get that harsh lesson, Zegler, that at the end of the day, it's the fans that matter, that make you a success or a failure. God, there was one more thing I wanted to say, and I wanted to move on in regards to that, in regards to learning your lesson. I hope you do, because I think you're incredibly multi-talented. You're a gifted singer, and you do have presence. Your films weren't great, but I don't think it's really your fault. I don't think you really had anything to do with that. But here, this one's all on you. Snow White, this is all on you. You're making it all about you. And it doesn't seem like you're getting the response that you want. I see that you have fans. Like I said, I'm a fan. But I don't know if they're going to be those type of fans that will create a longevity of success for this movie, for this movie's iteration. I got it. You know, from reading the script, from being part of the production, you know how different this film is. We don't. You're telling us. You have been telling us. I would have loved it if you had just not said anything. And if you thought that this film was really good and going to turn some heads, let it speak for itself. But in people like me, who were kind of on the fence, defending you, fan of yours, I don't want to see this movie now. I have no interest to see this movie now. You have made it clear. And that is a lesson you're going to have to learn. All right. How we doing, man?
Man, it's crazy. I think the decorum is the main thing. Like you said, Romy would never
Mhm.
do something. She's a professional, and
Uh-huh.
we would expect a little bit more professionalism from Miss Sigler, especially being I mean, part of it is kind of weird because she has on one side she's saying that everybody that's should be valued and you know their their worth as an actor, and then she's like, well, I'm gonna attack the fans. You don't really want to see this, so it's kind of like, well, which is it? Do you want us to support you or you don't want us to support you?
Okay, we got super chats. Let's read them. And thank you guys all for being here. We have some great other topics that we're going to get to, including the Gil American Cholo interview. CD Stein 69, she accomplished what everybody else could. Make Brie Larson more likable than someone else. Nobody else could. Oh, nobody else could. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
Brie
man,
Larson's looking like she's Tom Cruise now.
Oh my God. Ovaltine Jenkins is here. Polly, I've missed the last couple of streams. Have you watched season 2 yet of this fool? I have not. I just barely watched the first episode of Lincoln Lawyer season 2. Love it. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do episodic reviews or, put a bunch together. This fool, I have not started, and I will. Honestly, the whole Blue Beetle event is really I'm behind. So I am going. This is on my list. Thank you, Olaf, for 2 euros. Come on, guys, show Polly some love.
Let's go.
Love? Where is the love? Super chat your love. Nice.
And Polly would stop singing if she's super chat.
Boom. Fight racism everywhere with a super chat. $1.99.
That's how you fight it. Come on, guys. Solidarity. Where the heck?
Eric O'Sullivan, member of the channel, comes in for $5. Ah, I got it. It's her Polish hat that wants to destroy the German story. It's simply Schadenfreude for World War II. Nothing to do with being Latina. You think so?
So, plot twist. Plot twist.
Whoa.
It's a World War I, thriller.
What if you're right?
We didn't even know. What
if you're right? Like, like her Polish side grandparents were like, just, all the horrors of World War II. Oh, man. Interesting theory. I wonder if you could prove it some more. Interesting theory.
It's always funny when people, write better stories than Hollywood.
Right. Yeah. No. And Eric O'Sullivan is a really, really creative dude. We have an update with 101 votes. Strays is 10%. Back to the Strip 2%. Who the frig is voting for Back to the Strip? What is wrong with you guys?
It's anonymity, Paul.
But listen, Blue Beetle is now in first place, 45% to 44 Oppenheimer, and we're already conceding number 1 to Barbie. So there you go. Vote now, vote often. In some states, make sure your votes are counted.
Yeah.
Okay. Olaf, Polly, I sent you 2 short videos of Zegler and Godot. Oh, I can't. I love you, man. I can't. We have so much to cover. We have a lot to. This stuff is just gonna piss me off. Maybe later. Maybe later, guys. I mean, No,
if you
I
want
can't.
to,
I can't.
if you want to see Paulie throw his brand new hat that
no.
you can find now at the Latino Slant store.
No, we have fun stuff to cover. We're doing this. Maybe we'll come back to it later. JPRPH1 for $3.99. He's a member of the channel. Super sticker. And now, all you guys that did super chats, we have some fun videos, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Do not leave. Do the opposite. Bring more people in. Okay, here you go. The Latino Slant is sponsored by Gutierrez Law Firm, celebrating the independent spirit of Chicano and Latino music, art, and film. Se habla español.
When I worked in East LA, I wound up in the gang unit.
We didn't call ourselves gang members. We were social clubs.
There's a difference between a guy who's commuting to work and a car that's cruising and looks like a shark.
We're talking about a whole new culture. We had our own slang. The calor was different.
Chicanas and Mexican-American women were sort of using American culture.
It wasn't just the way they dressed, it's the way they walk.
Streets ain't woke. You're gonna get shot and killed.
We're always different. We're going to be different. And, this is just the way around.
That's part of us being Chicanos because that's what we went through.
American Homeboy, only in theaters this August and September. Los Angeles, Portland, Albuquerque, Tucson, Chicago, and San Francisco. Get your tickets now. AmericanHomeboy.com. The Latino Slant is sponsored by Gutierrez Law Firm. Okay, we're back. And we have, thank you guys for being here. Make sure all of you guys are subscribed to the channel. Funny thing, I put that Snow White video up yesterday. We lost like 10 subscribers. People don't like it when I talk about race. Make sure you're subscribed. We threw this event. We are throwing this event this Friday, and it's at capacity. It's sold out. I want to thank our sponsors, Latin Heat, Hispanic Coalition of Small Businesses, the Daily Chela, Film Threat, the Goddess Mercado, the Mercado Goddesses, James Watari, Jaime Gutierrez, all these, Jesus Davila, who have donated money to this event. This event is a free event to the public. We bought the theater. We bought the popcorn and the drinks for everyone, non-alcoholic drinks. And this is an event for you guys. We're having students come. We have families coming. I just wanted to do something different for the community, and this is the event, and it's already sold out there. So let me put this up here. It's our theater takeover this Friday.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's been in the. This is like. Tom, is Tom here? Is Tom still here from Midnight's Edge?
I didn't see him for a bit.
Me and him willed Cholo to this role. When it was announced like 2 years ago, we're like, dude, Cholo's got to play him. And now we're here, guys. Now we're here. It is the Blue Beetle week, and I've been covering this shit. I say that with a lot of respect.
Tell us how you really feel.
How you really feel? No, it's just you cover it, and you're trying to be like earnest in your coverage, and then when you hear people like hating on it and haven't seen it yet, it's like oh, churros for the event. Maybe we can get a churro sponsor.
Well, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. The next one. Anyways, I want to thank all the sponsors for this event. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there. Chris Gore, Romy Diaz, Cameron Pasha's coming. I think Robert Meyer Burnett's going to come as well. But if we
he said he was going to come.
Yeah, if we have to, we're going to give up our seats and stand in the back. We don't care. Anyways, let's move on to some more
Nobody
Blue
puts
Beetle.
Polly in a corner.
No. Well, maybe Romy.
Maybe Romy.
Yeah, maybe Romy. Okay, what do you got for us in regards to some Blue Beetle stuff?
Oh man, so I did see that there was a lot of happening online. I was trying to get it all, but it moves really, really fast. But this is one that it's a block party that's happening surrounding Blue Beetle.
It happened this past
happened,
Saturday.
yeah, it happened this past Saturday.
Right.
But things like this are happening all over. I mean, it's hard to catch them because, sometimes this moves so quickly. But stuff like this is happening. People are doing all kinds of like cosplay, art.
Well, this thing had actual VW bugs, and I guess they tricked some of them out. I thought that was a
so this one had
this is an old one.
That's an old one. So basically, what it had is they had a whole they had it's funny because it did have churros.
It did have churros.
It did have churros in the event, and that's one of the cosplays. Yeah, this guy's been doing great. He actually did the whole suit himself, and he even has the lights in him and stuff. It's amazing. And he's been going around just promoting. This is one man who made a suit himself, not associated with anything, and it's out there just cosplaying, and people are taking pictures. I mean, it's having a lot of effect.
Let's just say let's just say this again. Our event and all that stuff, it's no way connected to Warner Brothers marketing. They wanted us to be part of their screening, and they want to give us like 10 tickets. We're good, dude. We'll do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do my own thing.
Do my own thing.
Okay, what's this?
Oh, so this is a French artist who does like a lot of stuff, for reimagining movies and stuff like that. And this is in France, folks. This is from France. And he's just doing some Blue Beetle art and stuff. And he's like one of the famous ones. In other words, he does stuff for movies sometimes. But this is just, this is international. This is happening in France. So you're starting to see a lot more artists coming out. They're getting the vibe from it. It's really amazing.
Wait, what?
What? Freaking LA, man. Why I'm so I can't. Why can't I go to LA and get free tacos?
Okay, I do have an announcement to make. Me and Rosa are going to see Blue Beetle tomorrow night.
Right.
I think it's an advanced press screening. So guys, you're gonna get some honest reactions from us. But free tacos, that's almost like not fair.
That's not fair.
You should not give me the tacos before the movie. Do it after. Because I will for tacos.
Tacos is gonna be like, what? You know how I said that Oppenheimer was good? That's got nothing on Blue Beetle, Holmes.
Holmes? You say Holmes kind of funny, dude.
What do you want? It's South Americans don't really say Holmes.
Wait a minute. We got a voting update. 107 votes.
What?
Right? Back to the Strip is up 3%. You guys are like the Jill Stein of the voting here. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Can you guys do me a huge favor too? Make sure that you have smashed the like. We have 80 people here watching, only 72 likes. Let's get up to 100 likes. We do have one down vote. And I appreciate that. I appreciate it. It means you like me.
You care.
Really like me.
You care. You care about quality content.
Yeah. 44% Blue Beetle, 44% Oppenheimer. It's going back and forth, guys. All I know is Back to the Strip, 3%. That's not nice.
Back
guys.
to the Strip. Yeah.
That's
so I think Rachel came by the slant, downvoted, and then voted for Back to the Strip. That's what happened. I think that's what happened.
Oh, she's player hating.
She's player hating.
Wow.
Don't player hate.
Wow.
Player participate.
Okay, let's get those likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We got over 80 people live in the chat with us hanging out. We still have a lot more to cover. We're having a lot of fun. You have a little bit more. You have another slideshow here.
Right.
Is this it? Yep, this is it.
Yeah, that's just one of those murals over here in Venice Beach. And you know, you this is just one mural. There's more murals being made all over the world. That's how crazy it is. I mean, these
Wow.
are just, you know, I'm trying to gather them as quickly as to gobble them up and try
Give me a
to,
second here.
you know.
Give me a second here. Give me a second. I'm gonna let the dog out. Go ahead. Here, let me go to the next one.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, you already had that.
Yeah.
You had, so that's the only new one here. All right, talk about that.
Oh, okay. No problem. So I think probably what you're not seeing, I think, is one from Urban Aztec. He's who's basically he was the designer of the Aztec baseball San Francisco Giants. He did these awesome Aztec design jerseys, and he has like a take on the Blue Beetle also. And I think they were working on a mural also for it. And these are just murals that are popping up all over the world, not just in LA. Not just, you know, this is the one that happened in Venice, but it's popping up a lot of places. They're doing a lot of art, a lot of guerrilla marketing by fans, not the studio, by fans. That's the crazy part. The crazy part is that fans are out there pushing this film and not the studio. And now the studio, I think it's getting like shamed into actually putting some money. So they put up the banners and stuff like that. So hopefully we're getting a little bit more of this, and we'll be able to you know, get some good crowds in there. And that's why I think, Paulie, you've been saying this all along.
Yeah. What's
People are really sleeping on the film because I think a lot of families are gonna take their whole clan to it.
Okay, so I mean, I think we're at a point now where we're just going to, okay, we've talked about it. You've been seeing from the big channels, it's going to flop. No one's going to come see this. People are, you know, Latino groups are making people feel guilty to go see it. I don't know what, some outlandish theories here. What do you guys think? I know a lot of people who are actually going opening weekend. They've got their tickets. I recently saw, thank you, Pat. I had recently rewatched this past weekend seasons 1 and 2 of Batman Brave and the Bold, and loved Jaime's introduction as a cartoon. You know, Jaime's a nerd, man. He's a young kid he actually loves Batman, loves superheroes. He wants to prove himself. I'm really going to be excited to see the origin in the family, but I'm excited to see his youth. I know they're making him a little older now. He just graduated Gotham High or Gotham Law or something like that. Not high school, college. So yeah, cool, man. All right, that is the Blue Beetle celebrations going on. I've talked about this groundswell. I'm going to be very interested to see how it does. The latest box office predictions are 30 million. So if you're going off of 30 million, it should definitely be like top 3. Right. Going up against Oppenheimer. You know, but you got to understand, Oppenheimer made 18 million this past weekend. So 112 votes, 46% Blue Beetle, 42% Oppenheimer. So yeah, let that, you know, that's it right there. Okay, let's have a little fun. We have a segment called the Baboso of the Week. Now, what is a Baboso, Fletcher?
Baboso is basically literally like a dork or a jerk. You know, it literally means person who drools a lot.
Right. A person who drools a lot.
Yeah.
So we have a video for you. It's been a while since we had this segment, but I thought this warranted it. A slug?
Well, a slug is slimy, you know.
Slimy.
It
Okay,
has
so
Alibaba.
here is this week's Baboso, and his name is Doug. Here's the intro.
Anthony, give me a boy's name that starts with the letter H.
Jose.
Hola, me llamo Doug. ¿Necesito un trailer? Yo tengo. ¿No tiene PPS? ¿No tiene crédito? ¿No tiene taxes? Mi vale madre. Yo financio. Ándale. Muy bien. Let's go. Ándale. Muy bien. Let's go. Ándale. Muy bien.
Jose.
Doug is the man.
Doug is the man. He's
Doug
the
is the
Baboso
man.
of the week. What did you send me here? This guy is selling trailers to
He's
Raza?
selling trailers. He's selling trailers to whoever he wants them. Obviously, he don't discriminate. He said no papers.
Bro, he's probably trying to sell
Just
these
no
trailers to the
papers.
7 illegal immigrants in
That-
Snow
this-
White.
Yeah, this is how they got the trailers for the film. You know.
No. No.
Are you saying Disney doesn't have this in the back
Yeah.
lot? You know, Doug
Yeah.
out here selling trailer for them.
Let's play Doug again. Let's play Doug again.
Hola, me llamo Doug. ¿Necesito un trailer?
Necesito un trailer? Homo
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
care about
Yo tengo.
pronunciation.
¿No tiene PPS? ¿No
That was Papez?
You know what's funny? I keep thinking of like, you know, Jason Bourne. Papillas, no papillas.
Wow.
No tiene papeles?
Well, let me tell you right now, Matt Damon speaks fluent Spanish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
tiene crédito? ¿No tiene taxes? Mi vale madre.
He said that good.
It's funny. The thing is, who wrote the script? You know, that's what I want to know. Who set
wait.
Doug up?
All right, what is me vale madre?
It's like I don't really care, but in a very bad
Very
connotation. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Me vale madre. That's the best part, dude. That's
That
the best
dude is
part. Let's back it
crazy.
up. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
¿No tiene PPS? ¿No tiene crédito? ¿No tiene taxes? Mi vale madre. Yo financio. Ándale.
financio.
Muy bien.
Ándale.
Let's go.
He says, let's go.
Let's go.
Ándale.
You know,
yeah, go ahead.
this reminds me of, remember like that show, like they used to, Amazing Race, and they used to go around the world, and me and my wife would crack up because they'd be like in Russia, in India, and they'd be telling the cabbies like, "Andale, andale," and we're like, "Do you think that works everywhere?"
Wow. That's brilliant.
That's crazy. I can't believe that, you know, this was one wild commercial to find. I think I found it like in the middle of the night. I think I slowly like, I'm watching it like, oh, I gotta send this to Paulie.
And I had to do a little effect here. I had to triple up. Here you go.
Ándale.
Yeah.
Muy bien. Let's go. Ándale. Muy bien.
Oh.
Jose.
All right, that's your Baboso of the week. And listen, guys, if you have a Baboso
That you want to nominate.
if there's a Baboso, a dumbass, a drooling idiot that you want to nominate, send them over to the Latino Slant. We'll be glad to maybe feature them in this video.
That's right.
And yeah, I thought that you know what? Let's just do this. Here we go. We're gonna show the free tacos. This is really extraordinary. I just love this video, and hats off to Doug. He's you know what? Doug is trying to make a living, bro.
Doug's just trying to work.
You know what? He's like 7 illegals. Hey, they need a trailer. Why not?
Why not?
No papeles.
No
Me vale madre.
papeles.
Wow. Baboso of the week. I mean, you don't get this type of entertainment anywhere else.
That's where you're going to go for that.
Where are you going to go? So you might as well super chat right now. Me vale madre. We're going to play some music right now. But before we do, we have the information on the Taco Tuesday. This is probably the best marketing I've seen. Free tacos, Blue Beetle.
What?
Tacos Blue Beetle Tacos 1986. Come celebrate at Taco Tuesday with us. In honor of Taco Tuesday, upcoming release of Blue Beetle, only in theaters, we're excited to invite you to a blue themed event. Oh, it's an event. Tacos 1986 in Los Angeles. Tuesday 15th. That's tomorrow.
What?
Check this out. From noon till 3, inspired tacos with agua fresca of your choice. Ooh, I had agua fresca 2 days ago.
Nice.
3 locations. There's going to be 3 locations of Taco 1986 participating: Burbank, Pasadena, downtown LA. Food and beverage handed out for free. First come, first serve. So these are people who don't have a job. I got too much shit to do tomorrow. I mean, this is great. Hopefully have money to go buy a ticket for Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
What?
I'm telling you, the underground stuff for this movie is crazy. They're actually.
This is so inventive. Tijuana style burritos, taqueria. Locations, there it is. There's the locations, guys. If you're in LA, if you're in the LA area, Burbank, Riverside Drive, Pasadena, Union Street, downtown LA, Spring Street, social handles, blah, blah, blah. Brilliant idea.
Very good.
Smart. Yeah, it's a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So you have to, like, you know.
You have to really want that free taco.
Or if you work in that area.
Yeah, if you're in that area, it's super cool.
Yeah. If you're in that area. Oh my goodness. I was driving back home from the dentist and I was listening in the car, and you two have my kids cracking up. Right.
All right. Mission accomplished. That's it.
Madre.
We earned the churros today.
Love it. And again, thank you for being a member of the channel. Okay, we're gonna take a music break. I got a couple of songs for you guys, and then American Homeboy interview with Gil. I think you're gonna really enjoy. We talk about the film. We talk about California politics. Shit needs to change. But before we get into Gil, I want to bring up the Mariachi Divas. They're an all-female mariachi group we had in February of this year. It's our it continues to be one of our most watched live streams ever. We just people keep watching it. So here's 2 songs I put together for you guys. And then
but Paulie, tell them where they can find new music that's approved by the
That's
Slant.
right. I will. Let's get that link up.
Link is up.
Is it up?
Yeah.
Where's it at? Oh, did you star it?
No, I can't star.
Oh, you can't star. Put it up again. We'll get it up. We'll talk about our music channel called no, it's not Radio Slantino. It's not, so that's a different thing. But let's play this and we'll be back.
Estoy en el rincón de una cantina, oyendo una canción que yo pedí. Me están sirviendo ahorita mi tequila, lleva mi pensamiento rumbo a ti. Yo sé que tu recuerdo es mi desgracia y vengo aquí nomás llega a la cantina exigiendo su tequila, exigiendo su canción. Me están sirviendo ya la del estribo y ahorita ya no sé si tenga fe. Ahorita solamente yo les pido que toquen otra vez la que se fue.
Yanni, de Tijuana, México.
Enjoy.
De arriba yo, las divas y las zonas. Contaré la historia de la famosa persona. Todos la conocen por el apodo de Chona. Todos la conocen por el apodo de Chona. Su marido dice que no se quede tortilla. Que roba los barriles y se compra la botella. Que roba los barriles y se compra la botella. Cierra cada día con la primera canción. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. Se pierde la vida y le gusta fumar. Bravo, bravo, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, nadie te puede igualar. La Chona se mueve, y la gente le grita. No te la que le grita. La Chona se mueve, rápido, rápido. Y ahora de todo. Ritmo y sabor con mariachi. ¡Mira! No nos confundan. Y la Chona se mueve, y la gente le grita, no me busquen la gente, para la quebradita. Y la Chona se mueve, mueve, y la de todo,
Awesome. 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 Oh man, we're having a great time. I hope you are. We're live every Monday, 12:30 Pacific for a couple hours. We always put together a lot of great elements for you guys here on the live show once a week. We have new videos for you as well. And I'm double checking my mic. Yes, my mic is good. New videos during the week as well. We pride ourselves on bringing you guys fantastic guests. Whether it's musical, we have musical guests as well. And what I did is started a second little channel where every day I just put up a music short. No talk, no politics, no reviews, no nothing. Pura música for you guys. It's called Cortitos Música, and they're just shorts. Every day, a 60-second little performance. Most of them are going to be from acts coming on our main channel, Latino Slant. That's where pretty much the majority are going to be. So make sure you are subscribed. Fantastic. Guests to look forward to the next couple of weeks. We're working on George the Giant Slayer, Tom Conkle. Romy's going to come on. Going to talk the strike and how it's affecting people's careers and what it means the day in, day out, just of being an actor in this crazy business. So right now, I want to bring up, it's part of the thumbnail, Gil the American Cholo. As of today, Monday the 14th, we recorded this interview yesterday. It's about 15 minutes long. We talk about his appearance in the documentary called American Homeboy, which I did a review on, and I absolutely loved it. I was totally impressed. I was very impressed. So let's check that out, and then we'll talk about it. Give me your thoughts, all that good stuff. Let's bring up the video again, and I will probably release it as its own video later today. Okay, here we go. Polly here on the Latino Slant. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this very special video. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you are. And if you are, go ahead and tell 100 of your closest family members about the Latino Slant. Have them subscribe now. Polly here. I'm here with Gil, the real American Cholo, the American Cholo in the American Homeboy documentary.
When I worked in East LA, I wound up in the gang unit.
And we didn't call ourselves gang members. We were social clubs.
There's a difference between a guy who's commuting to work and a car that's cruising and looks like a shark.
We're talking about a whole new culture. We had our own slang, the calor.
Thank you for joining us, Gil. How are you, sir?
Good, my man. My absolute pleasure, Polly. I finally got to meet you at the screening of American Homeboy. You're definitely much shorter than I thought. You know, I thought you were gonna be much.
That's right. We finally got to meet in person. I've been waiting for that moment for a while now.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. It was a great time. I'm gonna talk to you, Polly. What's going on, my man?
And we're in the same city, so it's so silly. Well, okay, let's talk about the documentary. Congratulations. You were featured in it. How did you get to be part of this documentary?
I paid Brandon about $1,500. No. so Brandon, as you know, I've interviewed him a couple times, and he had told me about this project that he was working on for a couple years now, and then he was looking for funding for it, and we were just brainstorming, and then he asked me if I would be part of it, and I was actually very surprised. I was humbled by it, and I told him absolutely, I will definitely be part of this film, and I'm glad I was, because to me it's an excellent film.
Okay, so how did it feel to see you yourself? I don't know if you've ever been in something like that, whether it's a film or whatever, but on a big screen in a theater filled with people.
It was I guess not so much anxiety, but you're looking at it and you're waiting to see, the first part, and you're kind of not. And once the film started, I kind of seen where he was going with it. I kind of saw how he was doing, like, a timeline of it. And I saw a quick snippet of me saying something. I said, all right, there we go. And then I knew towards the end there was going to be more parts of me as I went into the 90s.
Right.
And it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool seeing people's reactions. It was, my wife's next to me. She's kind of like rubbing my leg and kind of like, wow, So, but it was definitely exciting. It was cool. It was nothing that I ever thought a few years back that it would ever happen. It was nothing that I even believe or fathom it would happen. So when it actually did, it was honoring, man, to say the least.
Okay, talking about reaction.
Okay.
My other half, Romy. She's, a very, street savvy woman from Newark, New Jersey. She don't play, you know what I mean? Like, she's incredible.
Right.
When she saw you say that whole part, and then it ends in that line, streets ain't woke, you're gonna get shot.
Streets ain't woke, you're gonna get shot and killed.
We're always different. We're going to be different, man. This is just the way around it.
That's part of us being Chicanos, because that's what we went through.
She screamed, yeah!
Nice. I mean, she felt it.
Well, yeah, because, she knows streets,
right,
and people, right? It's just you interchange African American for the Chicano experience.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing all over this country. Like, oh, she felt it. She loved what you had to say, man. I'm sure you've got a reaction based on that line.
I'm sure I'll get some more as people come out. But I mean, everybody that even I met there for the first time, they were, they smile. They're like, man, you're really controversial, Gil, but in a good way. I think we need that. People are. I believe our community feels a lot towards a lot of just issues in general, but a lot of people are just afraid to say it. It's almost like you need that one person to come out of the room and say, hey, man, this is wrong, or this. And then you'll finally start getting everybody like, hey, he's right, man. And we get some backup from everybody else. And when I said that line, I meant it wholeheartedly. Since the last couple movements, the crime has skyrocketed in the United States, California in particular, because people want to use woke ideologies to fix street problems, and street problems is drugs, it's gangs, it's guns, it's robbing people, and they believe that we're just gonna, no, we're gonna care for them, we're gonna hug them, we're gonna give them mental, the mental health issue, and that doesn't work. And it's been shown throughout the last few years. Even people that voted super left are now waking up to saying, man, these policies are not working. This woke ideology is not working. And that's what I meant. I mean, you're going to sit here and try to go and try to stop some gang fight, saying, hey, guys, stop. You might get yourself shot. Or if you're a criminal acting a fool, you very well might get yourself shot. And don't come back later on talking about it was somebody else's fault. If you're going to act a fool, you're going to be treated as such.
Let me tell you, Gil, the worst thing you could do is whenever you see two women fighting, physically fighting, is
Yes.
what?
Get involved.
Try to stop it. Now imagine those are gangs or straight scary looking thugs. Hell no. I ain't getting in. No way. I'm not. But you're absolutely right, brother. And I hope that leftist center, who are the first to wake up, really start getting on our far left brothers and sisters to say, hey, we gotta change some stuff in regards to or even just enforce because the laws are there, and and you're seeing the this continued lacks of crime, just letting people walk in to either high-end stores or I don't know what.
They just had one I want to say it was yesterday, another one out in where they had that one in Glendale. This one was at a Nordstrom store. About 20 guys came in there, ransacked the place, took everything out, and now they're trying to pass a bill in California that makes it illegal for store owners or store employees to stop people from shoplifting. To me, it should be the quite opposite. They should actually have guys out there with almost like those rubber blocks that they use in jail and start, shooting some of these guys with rubber blocks and tell them, hey, man, this is not acceptable. Because if you don't have any structure, if you don't have any law, you have mayhem. And that's just, it's reality of the streets. That's why I say you're not going to fix it by trying to hug your way out of it and just thinking that these guys are going to stop. No, they're on predator mode right now. The streets are always on predator mode. So the more you show weakness, the more they're going to take advantage of you.
Let's go back to the film.
Let's do it.
It's something incredible. And as far as Chicanismo can be, you're born with it, and you can be brought into it.
Absolutely.
Which me and other guys who are love our Chicanismo fully agree with. That's why you see homies who, that are white, Japanese, black, I don't know what, represent the cultura, man.
There's plenty of guys that I know myself. There were homies that I've known for 30 years, and just in the last few years found out they were from El Salvador, they were from Nicaragua. And the same thing with me. A lot of my homies didn't know that I was from Honduras until, I came out the YouTube channel and started saying, because it's like I've always said, you don't go up to somebody back in the days and say, hey, homie, where were you born? You say, where were you from? And whatever street you were from, whatever block you were from, whatever city you were from.
Good point.
That's what you represented. And the Chicano culture is something that's lived. It's not something that you just sit there and say, oh, because I was born here. Because there's plenty of people that I even know that are quote unquote Chicanos, but they don't identify as Chicanos. They want to identify more as just plain American or Mexican or whatever it is. So Chicano it's a lifestyle, man. It's like, it's like you can't just tell somebody what they are, what they aren't. If you were born that way, if I was an adopted kid and I was raised out here, and if nobody were ever tell me, hey, you're from here, you wouldn't know. When we're all at the end, we're all brown people, and the Chicano experience is this: you come to a country, you're not accepted in that country, you're not accepted in your home country. I came from Honduras. I came to this country. I wasn't accepted in this country. I wasn't accepted as an Hondureño. I'm accepted as a Chicano, and unfortunately, there's people that get hurt when they say that. And that's the problem a lot of times with Raza, where anytime somebody's trying to be inclusive to that, you want to push them away. Like, no, it should be the quite opposite. We should embrace that, and that'll give us more power in the long run.
Well, and I love it, man, because, my primos were, not all of them, but got in the gang life. I had a calling of being in the arts as a little kid that saved me. But my Chicanismo like Chicanismo is like such a big umbrella
Right.
that, you know, even though I went, you know, this route, it's still part of that Chicanismo. And I, you know, I was just talking about this in another video, reading Chicano literature in college, finding out about history that was completely wiped away from us, bro. You know, here in the States.
Right.
You know, and how we can really all connect. And of course, you know, what's interesting later on in my life, now I'm kind of like really digging more of, you know, the car culture, the arte, you know. I love it. The hats.
And it's beautiful, man. And that's what I truly enjoyed about the film. I remember seeing Brandon outside. He was all nervous, and you know, as he should be. It's almost like, you know, he's giving birth to his new baby over here, and he wants to know what people think. And I told him out there, I said, Brandon, if your film is anything like the trailer, it's gonna be great. If your film's anything like how you write, it's gonna be great. And
Right.
sure enough, he did not disappoint. It was a classy film. It was not a lowrider film. It was not a cholo film. It was a true documentary and educational film on Chicanoism and how it all began and how it's changed throughout the years and decades and how it is now. But it was just beautifully placed, man. And I'm so proud of Brandon of making that film.
I mean, it's a must watch.
Yes.
You know, I said in my review, I can't wait for non-Latinos, non-Chicanos to watch this. It's done so well. And Brandon Newton, he's a storyteller.
Yes.
And okay, one last question. Biggest surprise for you in watching the film, watching the doc? And we'll wrap it up.
The biggest surprise, I think it was just how, even though I wanted that, just how beautifully it was made into like it's almost like a unity film for all of us. And and how great how you just touched on, you know, how non-Chicanos can watch this film. This is a film you can give to a white man in Wisconsin, and he's gonna look at it and say, oh, dude, that's what this is. You know, it's like, it's not something where you're going to show somebody and you're going to be like, man, that was tacky. That was embarrassing. So to me, but it was just a unification of how it all came together. And I loved how you had the story of homie who was a LAPD sheriff. He grew up in East LA.
Wow,
the other gentleman was a Vietnam vet, grew up in East LA, and they kind of get the same route, but they went two different ways. But at the end of the film, it brought it all together. So that to me was a beautiful thing.
Well, Gil, thank you so much. We'll connect, like I said, video box description, your channel. We really appreciate your time. Congratulations being in the documentary. You take care, sir.
Hey, thank you very much, Paulie. We'll get you here soon, homeboy. Appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Gracias. All right. There it is. The interview with Gil, now one of the co-stars of American Homeboy documentary. I will put that video up, that interview up as its own video probably later tonight. If you're watching this, definitely by Tuesday a.m. the 15th of August. He's incredible, and he always brings up some great points, whether it's in regards to our collective Chicanismo, to, you know, we as Americans and what we're dealing with on a very local, provincial, and then, you know, statewide issues. And he's getting involved, and we will have a follow-up in maybe the next, you know, month or so, but he's now getting politically involved. So that is the American Cholo. And check out his channel. Julissa says, absolutely, this wokeness isn't helping our streets. California needs to start enforcing the law, or our state is going to be in ruins. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people would say it is in ruins, and that these laws that are there, they're simply have let the criminal element run amok. And you're seeing it now almost on a weekly basis of these crazy crimes happening. People are just not being caught or charged. Rex Buto, California politicians are purposely trying to destroy the state. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Dawn of Mutilation. Can I wear a Slantino cap and not speak Spanish? Absolutely. We got them for you. Right on. our latinoslant.com merch page. So you are definitely welcome to be part of it all. Still looking for a theater near you. You know what I would do? I would bookmark their site, and they're constantly updating it. I know they're working on another city here in Los Angeles. I think the Gardena Cinemas, where they're going to run it for a while. So, just keep on coming out. It was great. I saw it last night. It was great. Standout doc. Oh yeah. Hey, here's the thing, Alan, and guys listening. Brandon Maxwell, the filmmaker of American Homeboy, is going to be on Film Thread. Is it this Wednesday or next week? I'm going to be in the chat for that. That is amazing, guys. That is amazing. Thank you, Alan, for bringing that up. Alan saw it. He thought it was great. Standout doc. Listen, it what I did not expect about American Homeboy was that it was going to elevate the Chicano experience and history on a world-class level. And when I say that, I just meant I thought it was going to be much more targeted, just lowrider cholo culture, which I'm not against. I was just like, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Let's bring in Fletcher. We have pop culture potpourri coming up. Any thoughts on the interview there?
No, I thought it was a great interview, and it's amazing how everybody's trying to portray Chicana culture in a bad light sometimes, but you see that it has so much rich history and so much culture that it's great that Brandon was able to capture it all. I mean, because he goes like almost like 100 years, right? I mean, it's like insane.
It is 2 hours long, and the pace is just incredible because he intertwines it with people who are historians, ex-gang members, educators, a retired LAPD officer. He was great. So you're getting a really good cross section of people that are intertwined in this history, and the footage he has, I was just blown away.
No, I can't wait to check it out. I'm hoping once everything clears, and if I can't get it on the East Coast, that I'm heading out soon, just have to do it on the VU, or he's got other ways to watch it. Is check out that site. It's on the links, and it'll tell you how to watch it.
Yeah, and he's adding more and more.
Yeah, viewings as we
every
go.
day. He's making new deals, and what's incredible is that the filmmaker of American Homeboy is doing this all on his own.
Right.
So it can be done. It's just a lot of work.
Right. It's like guerrilla marketing at its best.
Yeah, but there's Film Threat. That's their link. Brandon is going to be on Film Threat Live. I believe it's either this week or next week. Let's thank Inverse Opinion. Thank you for subscribing. We love that. Now let's go to our last segment of the day. Certainly, we need some good laughs here. Let's bring it up. Were you the one who sent me this?
No, that was Mr. Gore was the one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been a Barbie month.
Yeah.
Now it really has tapped into the zeitgeist. Absolutely. But yeah, this was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was funny. Because it goes to show you
now. Wait a minute, what's going on in the poll? Oh my God. You people.
They're just doing it on purpose now.
Well, Blue Beetle is still in the lead. I feel like I should end it, but no, we're still got 135 votes, 87 likes. I love it, guys. If you guys have not smashed the like, let's try to get that like up to the likes up to 100.
Yeah, and
That'd
make
be
sure
great.
you're subscribed because sometimes people get unsubscribed. I know somebody was saying earlier.
That's right. Wesley Snipes is in that film. It just looks really stupid, dude. Yeah. All right, let's go on to the next one. Here we go. So Blue Beetle, Blue Barbie, and they're all owned by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is doing really well right now.
Yeah, but aren't they like still like like underwater? Like they needed like I don't know how many billions to get from under the water.
I mean, they'll talk to VR, talk to Mexican Iron Man about all the number shit. I don't know. All I'm seeing is they're getting hits. Because
Right.
don't they also own Meg too? I don't know. Some
I
shit.
think they own that with half with a Chinese conglomerate.
Okay.
So-
And then they got Barbie. Listen, they're doing good, Okay, here we go. I love this one.
That was great. It's like Ken Carbonite.
Is that what it says below it?
No, I don't
No,
think so.
you're just making that up.
Yeah, I've just made that up.
Yeah, it's not there. That would have been cool.
That would have been
Carbonite.
Ken Carbonite.
Ken Solo.
Ken
It should be
Solo.
on there.
Is he Knuff? Not for the new Star Wars. Let's just stab him and throw him off a
Solo.
cliff.
Yeah, I thought that was the best one.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was the best one.
That was
I'm
funny.
I'm not a fan of the movie. I did say I was going to see it again. I still haven't. Been too busy. But my mom and Romy, they do want to check it out. So we will. We will. Razor Burn says, Polly, put some Cantinflas for the funny segment. I will. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's make a note. We will. Definitely. We kind of just look at people are. I will. Sounds good, Razor. Ken Benite.
Ken Benite.
Ken on ice.
He's Knuff for Barbie, but not for
Carbonite.
Carbonite.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, we got a joke. I'm gonna save it for later. Okay, here we go. What's the next one? We've had this for a few weeks. You know what? We had to bring it up. We had to bring it up.
I was fired because of this, by the way.
Barbie Mexican Iron Man. And in true form, Mike has a rose in his mouth. He's got his sombrero on his head, and he's calling someone.
No, that's so in Korea when you do your fingers like that, it's about a heart.
But he's Mexican.
I know, but this is what I did with my free time, and Mexican Iron Man canceled me because of this. I made this meme for him.
You made this meme?
I made that meme for him, and he's like, "You're officially fired."
But you didn't put in Mexican Iron Man. You messed up.
I did.
There's no kin in there.
No, just.
Oh man.
It's a fail.
Oh man, come on, man.
I'm a Mexican.
That is a good Valentine's. That is a good Valentine's.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah.
Now, what's the next one? This guy teleports into your living room and says, "We need to go now." What do you do?
You go, of course, man. Let's go.
Okay. All right. If I'm going to go with this, I assume this frog alien-like gentleman is, like our height, taller maybe. If he's taller, I'm but he's got battle gear on, like shoulder pads.
Yeah, but the thing is this a manta? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like it's a manta. Like you go to the the mercado, and they have the different mantas. You have like the ones from the tigers, of course, and all kinds of stuff, and La Virgen de Guadalupe. But then they have
Oh,
this. That's what I think it is. I think
oh,
it's a
that's
manta.
scary. That's creepy. Now you're creeping me out. Yeah. What do you guys think? Cyberfrog. Boosh is gonna go. He's going. More, follow him, of course.
That's what you do.
Sacktown, Battletoads. Let's go.
Let's go. I mean,
Do a barrel roll?
You could say he knows where all the fly honeys are.
Oh man. Oh my god. Les Gamonos. Les Gamanos.
Les Gamanos. Like, let's go. Les Vamonos. Les
Penny
Gamanos.
is like, no.
No. Penny's like, no. Please, no.
Krusty Moco Frog from Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
Okay. Rango. Let's roll. Battletoads. What's up, Darth? Toad Zappo. Huh.
There you go.
Star Fox. I would only go if Romy goes.
She would go, but that's the thing.
Well, there it is.
She's gone now.
All
She's
right,
grabbing
all
her lightsaber, and that's it.
Okay, we got one more. Guys.
Kid, is that Dio?
Ronnie James Dio versus Ahsoka. In the chat, who does it better? Go now.
Oh, come on. Ahsoka has no chance. Dio has been using the Force before
hold
she
on,
was
though.
alive.
Ahsoka's got two, not one, but two lightsabers.
Yeah. But
Just saying.
Dio's got the power of hair and metal.
Okay, so all right, let's do the positives here.
All right.
The pros and cons, right? Ahsoka is like this great almost Jedi. She was never a Jedi.
What?
I know.
Said a Jedi will rise, Paulie.
Nope. But she's got. It is Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
Pretty hot. And she does have the Force.
Yeah.
And she's got two lightsabers.
Right.
Okay, what are the pros for Dio? Go, Fletcher.
All right. So Dio has the power of metal that's universal, and you can't defeat it. He can summon like whole, armies of legions to fight for him in his metal song. And he's got that great hair at this age. Still, come on. His words alone will shudder. His singing voice alone is the Force.
Okay, now let's go over
the
the
chat
cons.
agrees with me.
Let's go over. Well, before we get to the chat, let's go over the cons. And chat, keep on keeping on. Okay, I got two big. I got a con for each one. You're just gonna have to decide which is worse, guys. Okay. Here's my con for Ahsoka, and here's my con for Dio. Okay, who does this better? Who's better, right? Ahsoka, Disney. Dio is dead.
Yes, but he's a Force ghost now. That
Hey,
makes
I'm
him
just
more
saying,
powerful.
Listen, I'm just saying, okay? Choose your cons, your pros and cons. Death or Disney?
I think everybody's choosing death on that one.
Let's see what we got here.
No, man.
Dio wins.
Dio wins every time.
Dio. I mean, is anyone voting for Ahsoka?
Who would win?
Wow.
I mean, think about it this way. Dio, you can watch over and over again. New Disney, Not so much. Not so much.
I mean, his voice is playing in my head right now.
Right? You know, it's like
I
it's
mean,
Dio, man.
there is not one vote for Ahsoka.
Like I said, Dio. Called it.
Wow.
Called it.
Wow. Positives? Disney does satanic image. Ooh. Oh my God. More MAGA. Calm down. Pete, Dio is metal. Nothing can defeat the metal. You
Nothing
guys,
can defeat the metal. It's not.
yeah, I mean, we don't need no stinking lightsabers. I need to bring Doug back. Ooh, that's a good one. Doug versus Dio.
Doug versus Dio. Nah, Dio still wins. That's the thing. You gotta.
Yeah.
You have to do like maybe like Dio versus Freddie Mercury or something like that.
Yeah, it says he died in 2010.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he's passed.
Yeah, he's Penny says, but Rosario is much prettier, and we agree on that.
Of course,
nobody disagrees on that part.
But it's not just Rosario.
Yeah.
Hail.
Sup, Appion?
Appion.
Appion's my
Dio's
bro,
never
man.
dead. Dio's not dead. He's in the elevator hell from the video.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa, that got dark quick.
That guy, yeah. Oh.
Right?
Yep. Yep. Good stuff.
Nah, it's good stuff.
Oh, we have a couple things here, and then we're gonna close it up. But we've been having a great time.
Thank you all for joining us.
So many people hanging out with us. We love
That's
all
great.
you guys. Say it one more time. Smash the like. Make sure you're subscribed.
That's right. And hit that notification bell. That way you get it. Because sometimes some people are saying that when they come to search for it, and I had the same problem because I even looked, I had to put Latino slant and all stuff. Sometimes it's like shoved to the side. So that's why you want to hit that notification bell. Because that way when something comes up and Polly goes live, boom, you know when it does.
So we have a joke here from Cavateño Calvermanche. I mean, okay, I'm gonna read it. Do you know how to tell if Barbie is a chola? Her eyebrows are drawn with a Sharpie.
And that's not wrong. That's wrong also because now the hyenas are getting them tattooed, bro.
That's right, they are.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tattoos.
they are.
Yeah.
This joke is almost dated,
Yeah, but it's not untrue.
Right.
Because I've seen many it's like don't make me don't make me rub off your eyebrows. You get really mad at them.
92 likes. We're almost to 100. If you're watching this on the replay, 100. Let's do it.
Go.
Cavateño did share with me on a Twitter DM that they re-released Enter the Dragon this past weekend.
What?
And it made millions.
That is cool.
That is very cool.
Nice.
Thank you for sharing this. In the Dragon worldwide box office collection, 21 million.
Wow.
Is that all time? That's not from this weekend.
That might have been from this weekend, right? What is it? That's good.
No. I'm confused here. Let's read this whole thing. Of which the international box office collection is 2,000 and the domestic box office collection is 21 million. Movie budget was 850,000.
That's amazing.
Okay, out of which only 21 million box office collection has been done in its worldwide collection. So this movie is running at a loss and is also a flop. What?
Well, Kevin later says that you check your local theaters for the 16th. So I guess it's coming up.
Oh. I still don't get this math.
Yeah. It's math.
Okay, so it's coming out, but then they give us this really weird information here. I don't
So
get this math.
maybe it's the saying that it was, it
Over a lifetime? It's made
maybe
this money?
I don't. That's weird.
Oh God! So
But Paulie, this brings up an interesting point. Do
Yeah.
you think this is where theaters are going, especially like with maybe no new movies coming out after like the slew that we have coming
Uh-huh.
up? Do you think a lot of theaters are going to be going up with bringing up some of these old classics?
They have been.
Right, but I'm saying like
Mm-hmm.
more, because like when they did the Empire Strikes Back, they did the Lord of the Rings, it was
Listen,
pretty big.
listen. As long as these strikes continue, I would say yes if it continues till next year. There's enough backlogged. There's enough on the shelves to release television and film with you guys not really feeling anything. The only people that are feeling it right now are the ones that aren't working and getting paid for their work. So if it prolongs, you're going to see more of this for sure, just like you saw it in the like that after that first year of COVID and the lockdowns. You saw a lot of retrospectives coming out and making millions. Like Empire Strikes Back, I think, was very successful.
Yeah.
Is shown in only 650 theaters for new 4K scan and 50th anniversary. Yeah.
Cool.
That might be fun to go see.
That's going to be awesome.
That might be fun to go see.
Yeah, because even like with my wife, we were thinking of doing that in my other channel. Like we were going to do like Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, because such a fun movie.
Looks like Paulie needs to cover anime stuff from Japan, Korea, Indonesia, etc. in the slant. I really do. And every time I say I'm going to do this or do that, like something different, something really kind of takes over. Where like this event has taken over time. But we'll get there. There's only me, Fletcher, and Mexican Iron Man. And it's a lot. Like
it's a world of
let's
content.
go over this week, right? Obviously, it's the Blue Beetle week.
Right.
Right.
Well, this week and next week, yeah.
So
it's gonna be crazy.
So this Tuesday night, I'm going to the press screening. You're gonna get an instant reaction, and I think I can do a spoiler review on Wednesday. Thursday, I'm gonna go see it again with Chris Gore and all our film critic friends. So that'll be interesting to see it in a more public setting, because Tuesday night I think is going to be more of a press only. And then Friday night is our event, our big event, which is at capacity. So we're gonna have goodie bags. We're gonna have a film crew there. We're gonna record coverage, all that good stuff for you.
Well, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And we want you all to make sure you're subscribed, because things like this happen for subscriber members to get free.
I could get you into my screening on Friday, Sacktown, if you want to come. But I'm getting snuck into that press screening. I got invited to that. I'm Rosa's +1.
Cool.
You better pray Blue Beetle is not a trap. Well, if it is, I will be the first to call it out.
Yep. I mean, basically, it's the thing. You want it to be good, and that's what we're all hoping. Want to go in there with a clean slate and say, okay, let's go check it out, and hopefully it's good. If it's not, it's the same thing that what's with Namor. It wasn't good. He came out and called it out.
Correct. I got a feeling this is going to be better than Wakanda Forever.
Oh yeah, it actually might have a plot. Yeah.
Okay, did we go over everything?
I think we went over everything. We got
Oh,
well,
did we
no.
get
You said
100?
you had the Nina
Oh.
Diaz song.
What?
Nina Diaz song by Nina Diaz.
No, I changed the song. We had the
All right.
the mariachis. I'm ending the poll.
Oh, so what do we get?
Okay,
Finally.
we had 148 votes.
Whew.
I'm bringing it up now. And
Good.
here we go. Who will win the number 2 spot on the box office this next weekend coming up? And with 148 votes, you had Strays and Back to the Strip each got 8%. Incredible. Oppenheimer 40%. Blue Beetle 43%. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if they're predicting 30 million, it should be at least an easy second place.
Well, I think somebody said it earlier. They think they're probably going to make those 30 millions in the IMAX screens, that because they are on premium screens in different places.
And we're just talking domestic.
Yeah, this is just domestic. That's nothing to do worldwide. Worldwide, I think is going to do a lot better.
I mean, I am going to be very, very interested in the box office numbers next Monday.
Yeah, completely.
Mm-hmm.
Because things like, people say like, Mission Impossible, all the Fast and the Furious, the Transformers, all those make their monies overseas. And this film is looking like that. It's looking like it's going to make a lot of money overseas. We're just kind of hoping that it makes some money in the seas too.
Right. And listen, there's a lot of people that are on the fence. We're waiting to hear the word of mouth. And if word of mouth is, if the word of mouth is good from credible people, they're gonna start going that second and third weekend.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. There you go. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
No one's expecting this movie to do anything. I have to be honest with you.
Right. If you put Blue Beetle on YouTube, you're gonna get 200 channels that are like, oh, WB's next flop. Look, they got family.
Stupid ass. That's funny.
It's got Latinos. Oh, isn't that
yeah.
Isn't that an invention?
Right. They're catering. Don't they know that they're being the poor Latinos? Don't they know that they're being suckered?
You poor Latinos that nobody makes anything for you guys. Don't you feel like this? They're trying to sucker you into watching this.
Right. Well, man. Okay, so we've gone over all our Snow
we
White
got our topics. Yeah, we had some
topics, Baboso, music, Snow White, Cholo, potpourri, all the Blue Beatles stuff. We still got a crowd, and I still have a few minutes. Do you guys in the chat right now? Do you guys want me to bring up the Zegler videos?
Oh.
Because to me, that's just like softball. Teeing it up. Because Olaf sent me 2 videos. One from D23. Oh, God. And then the next one was from Variety. So the D23 was last September. The Variety was last December. Do you guys really want... Say it now.
I think everybody's saying it.
I'd love someone to super chat, and I will let's do it, because everyone's saying do it, but
put your money where your mouth is.
Yeah, and really fast. Cavitani hopes it does well to raise Cholo's star status and give Cobra Kai momentum. Did you guys see that video that they've been holding on to, where it's a couple years old now? They record him getting the news from the director he's going to be Blue Beetle, and then they get on the phone with his mom, Bro, that was great. That was
Yeah.
a great shot. That was a great movie. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was a great video. It's one of those videos that it goes like, dang onions. Somebody's cutting some
Yeah.
onions.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the same thing for Bruna in Brazil. They had a
Oh,
video of
Bruna,
her.
yeah,
So they
yeah,
had a
yeah.
video of her in Brazil where she was showing it to her parents and stuff, and they were like, "We'll see. Does a member
Okay.
chat count,
We're
Paulie?"
gonna do it.
All right,
Absolutely. Penny, she's been a member. She says, do it.
do it.
Do it now.
Do it. Do it now. Hasta ahora.
You want us to play that one? Okay, we'll play it. You know what? I'll tell you what. Well, let's get through this, and then we'll play the cholo as we leave. Okay, let's oh my god. Which one do you want? The D23 or the variety?
I think the variety one
Oh
is the
god.
one that's hit it more. If you're gonna do it raw, Paulie.
Wow, man. You guys
If
are
you're gonna
just
do it all
cruising
the way.
for bruisins.
Execute order slanty slant.
Do it.
Do it.
now.
Use your hate, Paulie.
All right, here we go.
Oh.
Zegler. Oh god. You know what? The thing is, I think she's absolutely adorable. It's just she's just,
She's so tiny.
and you have the beautiful gal. All right, here we go. I got you, Penny.
All right.
When am I not crying in public? It's so upsetting.
Why were you crying?
Oh my gosh! I saw the well, we didn't even see. We didn't even see, but I saw the logo and I went, "That's my name. Snow White's up there," and I cried my eyes out.
What was it like seeing yourself for the first time in full Snow White drag?
You know, I don't
Snow White drag.
Well, homie's got his own agenda. I don't like any of this guy's interviews. I never have. Ugh.
I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah.
I love that description. It's perfect. Oh my god! Well, when you get to wear Sandy Powell, first of all, insane, and then you get to be lit by Mandy Walker and Nadia Stacey designed your hair and makeup. It's like the most incredible thing in the world. And then all of a sudden, you open your eyes and you watch the playback, which I never do. And I saw myself on screen, and I just wanted to throw up. I was so happy about it, and it was the most incredible experience. And the fan reaction was insane. We didn't even see what they were clapping for. I think it was good. I don't know.
Sizzle. We didn't see anything. We're still waiting.
You see yourself as the evil queen. You are not evil. You are not evil. You're a queen, but you're not evil.
God.
What was it like seeing yourself as the evil queen for the first time?
We did not see the clip, so I still haven't seen.
That just goes to show you, homeboy's not even listening at all to what Rachel just said. That we didn't see that, and then he's like, "What was it like to see you?"
Right.
It's so. Ugh.
Wow. It's just. Oh, shots fired.
She's cute until she talks. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, here we go.
Anything. But when I was in makeup, just like she said, we got to work with such an amazing crew, and it was just like the best it could ever be. I must say that for me, also the transition for the old hag was incredible because it was all real prosthetic.
I gotta tell you, man, none of this bothers me right now. I mean, besides him.
And all of that.
in
And
the chair for like 4 hours.
4 hours and
So we're gonna get to see her
and
get old.
changing
That's
the
good.
voice and everything. I feel so lucky that I got to play something
If
that
I-
is
if
so
I go see
far
the
from
film.
what I know and what I'm used to, and I super enjoyed every second of it.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not.
But
I mean,
why would you say that, right?
I've seen this now at this point a million times.
Right.
You know, so you know.
going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. And so it's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign. I am.
Wow. I think the one that people are talking about now is the one where she's saying that the prince is a stalker and stuff like that. Which I don't even know where they got that one from. It's funny how a lot of these are coming out like now, and it's like they've been filmed for so long.
What's funny is that our numbers went up as soon as we started playing.
That's how it happens.
Listen, guys, just get in here. Pay me for this misery, damn it.
That's it. Everybody should like send in a super chat to have Paulie watch this nonsense.
I mean,
a lot of
obviously,
money.
I don't think that was horrible. I just didn't like what she said. But I don't think. Forget it. Here we go. Reimagining Snow White.
Wow.
So this is probably right before this, because they're talking about you're on the chair. What did you mean about reimagining? So this is here we go.
Right.
Here we go.
Like turned to the camera, I was like, "Gal's mad." Like, it was so, but then you were FaceTiming your kids right after, being like, "Hey, so much." It's so good.
Do you want to
I mean, yeah, sure. I had no idea what I was auditioning for when I auditioned. So it's a kind of a hilarious question to say, like, what drew you to the material? Is that like I didn't realize that I was reading lines with Dopey. It said like Jeff and Amy were reading lines. And then our director, Mark Webb, on Zoom was like, and then Dopey's going to look at you and whistle. And I took a pause and realized what I was auditioning for. And then it became like, I will elbow everyone out of the way to play the part. But it was very sweet. And it was a very short audition part.
Guys, I have no problem with anything she's saying right now. All I see right now is just a very young lady who is a kind of like an acting musical theater nerd.
Oh, because it's coming. It's coming.
Well, no. Well, hear me out, because I went to a lot of musical theater, all that stuff, in growing up, then in high school, and just kids that are so into themselves and into acting and auditioning and music and all that stuff. This is what they sound like. They're not, I know it's good. Wait until you see it, Polly, but I am playing catch up. I'm just telling you her young vibe, right? That's the vibe I'm getting.
But when we were talking one time, you said that I think part of what they should teach young actors now, for one, it's, management, money management and how to hustle. But the other one, it's, professional, like how to present themselves, what not to say, what to say. And this is kind of like the missing part. It seems like a lot of these young actors that are coming up are missing that part where they're like, maybe is best left unsaid.
It's so different. It really depends on the person. I mean, it's so rare for someone to be plucked out of obscurity and you're a star. And that's what it's happening to this person. So when I say that we're seeing someone grow up before our eyes, we really have been. And if you compare to Jenna Ortega and Cholo Maridueña, it's really not fair because they grew up in the business as kids, as child actors. So that they had the hands-on education, right? That you're talking about, the practical education on all right, this is how you deal with this. This is how you talk to your fans, because they've hit those fan events. I cannot tell you what. And she hasn't.
But she has a manager. She has a publicist.
I know, but hear me out. Right. Hear me out. she was cast when she was 16 for this lead in West Side Story. 17, 18 started filming her first film, and then COVID hit, and then she did Shazam, then this one. So I don't see what I'm saying is that when I say I see just this musical theater high school level kid, that's what I'm seeing here. And high school to 22, sure, she's been all over the world and she's got, she's done this and that. I really don't care about that.
Right.
I'm just seeing that. So I'm just seeing someone who's not really well versed in the real world yet.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, and you could say she's entitled. Yeah, Anna de Armas did not grow up in Hollywood, and she doesn't want to be part of Hollywood. Are we starring stuff? Yeah. I don't see no super chats. All I see is membership chats, and that's awesome.
Thank you, members.
Thank you. So, all right, let's go on. Let's go on.
Process for me. I did one more screen test, and then it was just so exciting from the word go. And Mark is so excited about the material because he has a young daughter, and he really wanted to make a movie for her and for his younger son. And I feel like he did just that, and that was really special to be part of.
For me, what drew me to the material, first of all, I'm all about the people. And when I spoke about this project with Mark Platt, whom I adore, who's the producer of the movie, and Mark Webb, our wonderful visionary director for this movie, I was all in already. Also, there's something so iconic about being part of the first, fairy tale ever told by Disney. It's the first, long animated movie ever to be released, and to be able to do the Evil Queen, which is so much different than anything else I've ever done, and to be able to dance and sing and to work with Rachel and Andrew and our amazing cast and crew, I was all in.
I mean, that's how you answer. That's how you answer that question, man.
Yeah.
Class. And I got to tell you, up until this point, so if I'm just looking at this video and I haven't seen any of this other stuff, I say Rachel is doing a very good job. And then you have Gal, right? I'm not offended. You know what I mean? I think, Gal has always been very media savvy and knows that it's all about the audience, the fans.
Right.
Okay. Correct. So far.
Right.
All right. Okay. Let's go on.
These type of movies, you can really go big, and especially when you play a villain, and that type of a, she was the first villain ever, so to be able.
I also got to say what I'm hearing here would make me want to see her. Would make me want to see this.
That she's the first villain ever?
No. Well, she is. I mean, the Evil Witch, it's been around for a long time.
But she's the first villain?
Listen, come on.
Okay.
You're going to get bogged down with that? Listen, that what I'm saying is that the way Gal is passionate about what she did, her character, how she's explaining the production, I love that. That's great. And for her to play off of Rachel, I think that is very interesting. I'm thinking there's some great chemistry there. Okay. I mean, Cholo said that too. I mean, are they incorrect? Probably. But you're going to throw that against them. Then you might as well. There's much worse things that they could say. Yeah, I mean, the Evil Queen is like, an old school villain. but not the first. I mean, what did she say? We'll go back a little bit.
You know, on these type of movies, you can really go big, and especially when you play a villain and that type of a. She was the first villain ever, you know. So to be able to tell her story.
Yeah, if you point it out, that's like, okay, that's kind of odd, but you know, maybe she's thinking like the first fairy tale villain.
Wax Wuther saying that she's the first Disney villain.
Right, and she did just say, "Hey, this was Disney's first movie ever." So yeah, but again, I'd rather this be the most controversial thing than all the other shit.
Yeah. So with Disney.
It's too bad, man. It's too bad that we have seen on, all the other stuff. All right. It's probably. Well, we got another 3.5 minutes of this. All right.
And to get under her skin was an incredible process for me. I enjoyed it so much that I even took it home and I changed my voice and I used my body as a way to express her even more.
Great. Love that.
But look, it's amazing and I'm grateful for the opportunity.
She just talked about character, an actor getting lost in the character physically. That's what you want to hear.
To play such an iconic villain. It's great.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all?
I watched it on VHS on like the video recorder when that used to happen like a million years ago.
I watched it on VHS.
Okay, that makes it feel so much better.
So there's some controversy, right? That she was scared and hated Snow White.
That's what she said. Yeah.
That's what she said. But then here, it's like a joyful memory.
Right.
She's connecting with God. Oh, yeah, I watched those VHS too. Would Rachel have VHS in her house?
Who knows? But maybe, maybe in her Colombian house. But I was also making that's what she said joke that
Go back
nobody got.
And look at Rachel shrug her shoulders just before the cartoon. Okay. All right, let me see. Just before the cartoon.
Dang, people deep analyzing this, Dunk.
That's what I'm saying, man. But
it's body,
listen,
it's like
they're
those
passionate about it,
right?
The only thing I know is we're up now. I'll back up to 65 people in the live chat, and no one's giving us a damn super chat. What's up?
What's up with that?
Okay, here we go.
Opportunity to play such an iconic villain. It's great.
Magic mirror on the wall.
I mean,
who is the fairest?
She just went, I mean, again, that's not the worst thing, bro.
No.
So, yes, I watched it back then. It was amazing. I even remember being a babysitter and showing that, you try to keep them engaged and interested. And whenever they got too tired, I used to always play this film for them. But I think there's something so special about Snow White, the fact that it's about the humanity and it's about nature as well. And it's a beautiful story about an amazing girl who wants to find the true self of hers. That is just so appealing and so special.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16.
Wait, was that a cut?
It could be, yeah.
Of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the.
That was a cut. She probably said even more.
She probably said even more.
She probably said even more disparaging.
Now we got some super chats. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what
I'm talking about. We'll get to them. We'll give you some love. That's right.
So now it looks like. So you think part of that? Hold on. Isn't that part of what you maybe talking about? Maybe they got it from this. That when you the first video you played.
No, this is obviously problematic here. Yeah, and that's where Homeboy asked about. Right. This is where we start to get a little trouble here. How, like, she, was not a fan of Snow White. So she's already putting the old one in its place.
Yeah,
Not cool.
not cool.
All right.
The first time in probably something a little kid would like the ride in Disney World. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 17 years when I was doing this film.
I mean, this girl is a whole, like, she can dance, she can sing for real, she can act, she can do it all. And to be able to work with a team that really knows what they're doing and has the passion is an incredible thing to have.
We always joked that it was a Sandy Powell film directed by Mark Webb because it's, I mean, particularly when it comes to gals' costumes. I was in that workshop just watching them be built all the time, and it's just the most incredible. The elements, the inspiration that we took from so many different animals and iconic characters, iconic faces. It's so beautiful, and it came through with the hair and makeup design as well.
Totally. And the fact.
So this is either going to be, they're either lying.
Right.
Or this is going to be the most incredibly looking film ever of Snow White. The production, the acting, the makeup, the visual effects.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't know, guys.
Yeah, it seems there's a lot of, a lot of other things happening, and it's funny how, what did she say when they clipped it?
Yeah. Seth comes in for $5 a member of the channel. How much does an apple cost? I don't know, $5. Funny. Olaf Van Ness, been a member for many months. Best way not to waste a perfectly sane member chat. Go, Polly! Hey! You get one free member chat a month, I believe.
Yeah.
Mike has bad knees. ¿Qué pasó, Mike? He's been a member of the channel for a while now for $5. I just got here, man. Just finished with work. Órale. Well, we're going to entertain you with our misery.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chats. I'll play a video after this. We're having a great time. This is like an extended part of the slant because we've already finished our show. So if you are just getting here, make sure you circle on back and watch the replay interviews. We got the voting panel. We got all kinds of. We had a great show, and we're still having a great show. Here we go.
That there's a story in the clothes. You can see the character evolves with all the costumes. I have over, I think, 7 or 8 different costumes, and each and every one of them is truly a piece of art. She is Sandy Powell, and she knows what she's doing, and it's been amazing to work with her as well.
The reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power. And
okay. So
yeah,
the reality,
right,
that a cartoon was conceived and made 1937, 85 years ago is outdated in regards to women in power. Wasn't Snow White a pretty empowered person?
Yeah. I mean, she helped the dwarfs out. I mean, what, isn't she part of the heroine of the story? I mean, the prince basically shows up at the end. She has to go through all the struggles and stuff like that. She's the one hunted. She's the one who had to make it work, go to a strange place, was...
I mean, the 2 big main characters was with the witch and the queen, right?
Yeah. So I mean, she was haunted by the queen, but she made it work. She had to escape. She had to escape for her life, and then she befriended people, but she worked and she was diligent, and that's why she was loved.
Right.
She's well
It's just
diligent, and
not.
she's a great person.
Yeah, it's just not their type of female empowerment. There you go. Well,
Yeah.
you're getting it right here. This is where this generation's at, front and center.
Yeah.
And I think collectively what Rachel has, and I go back to this, her worldview and her practical real world experiences and capabilities. She has none, and it's very evident with something like this. When people talk out of their ass like this. That's really, you really have no idea how the real world works.
But she has an idea how the internet works because she's been on
Yeah.
it for a long time.
Yeah,
So
she
she's
works-
using
she-
it.
She rocks that,
She has a YouTube channel. She's been on it.
and single women who have kids, who have careers, they've been doing this now for decades. Careers and family. So this is kind of a shot. I don't know. What do you women in the chat think? Let me hear from you ladies.
Julissa said something. All right.
Let me see. What if you can find it, but let's keep playing this. Here we go.
It's extremely.
She is Sandy Powell, and she knows what she's doing, and it's been amazing to work with her as well.
The reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what.
You think Gal really agrees with her there?
Yeah, look at that body language.
Well, just her smile drops.
Yeah,
she
it's
kind of
like-
nods.
A woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White, it became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader. And
What oppression has Zegler faced in her young life?
Well, she went to a private school, and parents seems well off. It's a very expensive school. So
I mean, she was so oppressed that she was picked out of,
Millions.
a high school to play a lead character in a major motion picture directed by. Not getting Wi-Fi. Yeah. I mean, for real. I mean, at least Gal, like
she's trying to sell it.
Israeli.
Yeah, she's from Israel.
Like when she talks about those issues and people don't like it, I it's like, well, we don't know what her family's been through. I
Yeah.
respect that. What oppression, for someone so young and has such a, she's talked about her privilege,
Right.
and she's called herself a white Latina.
Right.
I'm just like, just stop. You're not winning me over here.
Yeah.
You're an extremely young person who's incredibly talented. Come, and this is just a rule of thumb for me with people who I, really seek advice or look to. You got to have some battle scars, man.
Right.
You got to have some battle scars in your life. Then we could talk.
Right. I mean, Gal Gadot served in in the Israel army.
And the reality is,
Yeah.
They all do,
Snow White
you know?
has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
Also, the fact that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's the proactive one, and she's the one who set the terms, is what makes it so relevant to where we are today.
Wow. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's great.
She jumped on the bandwagon right there.
Yeah.
Mamadas.
Yeah.
Mamadas with garbage. Ziggler will want you to pay her to get those battle scars. Yeah, what's up, honey? Romy Diaz just walked in.
That's
Well,
yeah.
I appreciate the super chats. Definitely
Yeah.
Got us through it.
We did it for the fans.
Stop sending me links, guys. More receipts. Che, you better send me a super chat. You want me to keep going on here, buddy?
This is like
That
pain
was painful.
inducing.
It was painful. What's up, honey?
What?
She's going to a thing. and
Okay.
She wants my attention for 1 second. So I'm going to put this up. Here's what I want. I want 2 more super chats for our time. 65 people live in the chat. Much love to you all. I got to have a super chat from Cavitano Che. And then you're going to start with this article that Cavitano brought up. It's from the Daily Mail.
Oh, Daily Mail.
God. Can you control this?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't think I have it.
Okay, give me 1 second, honey. Give me 1 second. Okay, here's the title. Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna come right now. All right, go ahead, buddy. I'll be right back. She looks pretty hot right there, by the way. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see. Not only has the 22-year-old admitted that she hated the original 1932 movie, she also described the film's prince as a stalker and branded the storyline weird. Rachel also promised that her version of Snow White is not going to be saved by the prince and says she's not going to be dreaming about true love. Several videos of Rachel speaking negatively about the original movie in various interviews last year have resurfaced online, which has led to many people slamming her, and some even accused the brunette of gaslighting her fans. In one video that was posted in TikTok last week, the bastion of news TikTok, last week, has since been viewed over 9.4 million times. If everybody's wondering why we're doing this, I guess that's why. This thing has gone bonkers. User Angie, who goes by the handle Cozy with Angie, criticized Rachel for failing to acknowledge that women have the right to pursue whatever they want. And I guess that's part of the whole thing, is that some women are criticizing her take on this whole she don't need no prince kind of take. I guess that's the take. I mean, you get chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it like the whole she don't need no prince, or is it, but also part, I guess, because she's calling the prince a stalker, which, I mean, I remember the cartoon, and I didn't see that at all. But this is a new reimagining of it. Yeah, Apia. She don't need no man. Snow White is an independent woman.
Okay, did we get $1 million?
We got
$1
million in super chats. Yeah, that's what happens. Oh,
We're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut it.
Snacks?
No super chats. We're done.
You were warned, chat.
I mean, there's a way to be nice about it.
Yeah. Julissa said, no, the prince was not a stalker. Yeah.
No, stop it. Stop it, Fletcher.
Be cut off.
You're having me like double, triple down on Zegler stuff. I already feel bad. But time is money. Cough it up. Wow.
Show me the money.
Months. Hey, Lord Thoth, 28 months. My brother. Thank you so much. I will say it is absolutely unreal the coverage she is getting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's incredible. Like I said, even in the thing, it's like 9 million views on some of this stuff. It's like, yeah, it's a thing. What is that one thing Madonna says? No such thing as bad press. It's just press.
Well, there is no such thing as a bad press. It's press.
There you go. There's the super chats, Polly.
All right.
Boom.
€5 for Polly. Olaf. That's great. But Olaf's a member.
Yeah, well, you got Apion, right? Following him along. A buddy
Reply
Apion.
by
There
mail.
you go.
$2.
Reply by mail.
Bundle of cash. Apion. $2
Cool.
super chat. All right, let's go. All right. It's been a minute. Here, let's play a thank you video, and then we'll get into this. That's what I've been saying. This the coverage has outsized the actual controversy.
Yeah.
I mean, but all you guys are watching the shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
pretty
you guys
much.
are watching these videos. What do you think these YouTubers are gonna fucking do? Gonna keep doing videos on this shit. Well, Zegler's worse than Brie Larson, and Brie Larson's worse than Bender. Come on. Give it a rest. I'll give it a rest. So, what else did she say in this article?
Yeah. It's like, this is outrageous. I wonder if there's more content.
Watch. This is outrageous. What did this 22-year-old, 5'1" woman say? She is unsufferable. Insufferable or unsufferable? Insufferable.
Both. Let's go with both. We're gonna do both. All of the above.
For $5 super chat to talk about something else. Hamster and Gretel episode La Ballad of La Cebolla.
La Cebolla.
Woman's power to talk to onions. Patriarchy.
Well, Jonah S says 10 more bids dropped by Mike C since the stream started.
dude, Mike Zero. If you guys just get in here early on in the show, like 3 hours ago,
yeah,
we watched one of his videos. Hilarious.
It's
Listen,
like
man, if you don't like her personality, I get it. She can be off-putting, but I like her personality. I don't know what to tell you. I don't like what she's saying. I don't agree with her, but I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. All right, what do we got here? This stupid ass story.
Yeah, I just read it.
Did you read the whole thing?
I just read that one part. Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Good Lord. And then that.
Then that.
That was it.
Yeah,
oh wait.
That was it.
Oh, is this more?
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's
yeah. It's not going to be saved by the
guys,
prince.
I can't. So this is a controversy, right? Write stories about all women and depict them all as valid and worthy instead of trying to mold them into one specific image of what you deem worthy. Thank you.
Right.
She added. This is the post
Right.
clip of Rachel speaking to Variety. She's dreaming about becoming the leader.
Right. That she was meant to be.
What kind of movie is this? This is not, first of all, this is not Snow White.
Right. But I guess that's the point. They're trying to say this is a reimagining of Snow White. The sad part is now that reimagining had taken a bad connotation. Now we're like, oh, reimagining. Now it's like, oh, come on, not another one.
Yeah, Eric knows. Eric knows. You know, there's this something, man, you know. It's a type, guys. It's a type. Maybe, hey, maybe. I don't know. Am I? Jesus.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. This is Scotch. It's a Canadian Scotch.
Listen, you guys, this is Polly after slant, after hours.
This is slant after hours members.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. 109 likes, 1 dislike.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is officially paywalled.
Right. To the one person that disliked me or disliked the stream, fucking love you.
Yeah. That was Rachel. I'm telling you. She stopped by, voted for that one movie nobody's watching, and then, you know, sent it down like it's like, I thought these fools had my back.
I could literally write a PhD thesis on the pseudo-feminism that is criticizing Disney princesses, Angie shared.
Right.
So this is the chick that went like viral with her 9 million.
That's funny.
Fans divided. Rachel has been branded smug and condescending for her comments.
And then they put that picture. She's looking like, oh, look, mere mortals.
I think she looks pretty hot.
Polly has a type, guys.
The original. This is all the same shit we've gone through.
Yep.
Oh, this is where she talks about the Andrew guy.
Is that where it is?
Is there video on this?
I don't think so. There's.
Dogs are...
It's funny.
All of Andrew's scenes could get cut out. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. Yeah, she's just not. Yeah. I was scared of the original version.
Yeah.
I can't.
Nice. Yeah, and then she covers, I guess, the tweet she sent and.
Oh, this is new right here.
Yeah. Those are the tweets that she was sending.
I love you very much forever. Never remember to be kind, treat each other with patience and empathy. Remember that you're loved unconditional, no matter what your mistakes, no matter your misunderstandings. You deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve to live without fear. Huh?
No, go up. I think you have to read the other ones first.
Sorry. Can Rachel Zegler and the rest of fake feminists shut the F up? Rachel is honestly deserving of a few lashings because every interview she confidently thinks she's being so pro-feminist, but she is talking herself into 180 of being anti-feminist. Wow. Okay, so you got a lot of women just, maybe that Mike Zero stuff is real, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it is, but then let's not, it's still Mike Zero, I feel there's a Coke joke in there, and I don't get it, but
gaslighting.
Yeah.
And then the SAG-AFTRA thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Whoa, this one really pissed people off.
Yeah.
How dare she?
How dare you?
And I deserve to be paid for every hour.
Every hour.
It's streamed online.
That's right.
Mess with my money.
Oh my gosh! And it's like it's even just looking at the still, it looks like her neck is gonna be moving.
Yeah.
It's like, oh boy.
Oh, we got another super chat.
Yeah, there you go.
Josh from Detroit. What up, Josh?
Ooh.
$5. Holla. You are
Holla.
spot on about battle scars. I have 14 years of sobriety and a lot of scars. They built us into resilient men. Thank you for all you do, brother.
Woohoo!
14 years, dude. I'm going to be 8 August 21st. 8 years sobriety, August 21st. I salute you,
awesome.
brother.
That's
I
awesome.
salute you. Let's play him something cool, man.
All right.
What are we going to play?
Not a grito, because I think that's induced.
No. We'll do some La Bamba. Here you go.
Cool, there you go.
Cuando canto la bamba yo estoy contento porque yo me acompaño, porque yo me acompaño con mi instrumento allá arriba y arriba, bamba, bamba.
Congrats, Josh.
That's awesome.
That is beautiful. One day at a time. How do you do it? One day at a time. Now back to Rachel. We could literally stay live and just
cover Rachel.
Do Rachel news.
That's it.
We'll have an audience.
It's the Rachel channel now. It's just the Rachel Stino chat. The Latino Rachel slant.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Well, I mean, listen, we have been getting paid for our time.
Yes, that's true.
This is what's really interesting is our subscribers went back up. We are 13 away from getting to 6,200. So
woo!
If you guys in the chat are thinking about it and a part of those potential 13, subscribe now.
Do it. Do it.
Let's get to 6,200 today.
Do it. Do it now.
Browncast. I mean, yeah, just don't be doing the real awful racist comments.
Do the slightly racist comments, not
no. If
full
you're gonna, like really be funny, but don't be nasty, because that shit's nasty.
Josh from Detroit sponsoring now.
Strong enough to save a princess. What's up, Josh? All right, what else is this clown saying?
She needs to give you consent, Josh. What's the thing?
One fan replied, Are you also just like extremely exhausted all the time? Rachel responded and said, I'm so exhausted. I think it's over for me.
Wow. What the heck?
What is that from? Why is she so exhausted?
Well, she's tiny, and maybe she's not
you
eating.
deserve love. You deserve to live without fear. This is
There
her
you go.
responding to all the backlash. I gotta imagine she did not expect this.
She expected it. She
No,
wanted
not
it.
to this magnitude.
I think she did.
Maybe she did, but she can't handle that. Not, dude. You can't handle that.
She's been on the YouTube since like the 2012 or something, and running her channel. She has to know what kind of backlash she would get.
Why am I getting sent more video footage?
It's the love
this
that
is
you
funny.
have.
Oh my god.
It's like I love you, I hate you.
No, I like get it. Dash Attack just sent me something. I'm still waiting on money, Cavitano Che. The fuck? I'm getting pissed here. At 22, who can handle that? Yeah, if you're gonna be racist, at least be funny. That's all
right.
I'm asking. It's not a lot to ask for.
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Right? Hide your racism, your bigotry, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because we've been hearing Latinos in the house. We've been hearing that brown shit since we were born.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yes, a spoonful
Yeah.
of caramelo makes the racism go down.
There you go. Yeah, don't do any INS jokes, fucking border jokes, fucking
Yeah, those are easy.
No, but I mean, we've been hearing it since we were kids. Stupid
Yeah.
ass jokes. And we always gotta do ha 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 ha.
Oh, what do you mean, wetback? Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh, you did not.
what? What is that? That's what I'm saying. I was like, dude, I came in a plane. I don't know what to talk about. And yes, I
What's
do
that,
love
that old
tacos.
joke is like, go back to where you go back.
Yeah, go back to where you came from.
Go back to where you came from, and you pitch a tent in their backyard.
It's funny. No, the best one is like, sometimes seeing people are like,
La
go
Migre.
back where you come from. And it's like, well, Pasadena? Whatever.
Pasadena.
Yeah.
Elian Gonzalez. Shut up, Boosh.
That's messed up, man.
I've heard worse than baby stuff. You guys are hilarious. You're hilarious. It's called grow a skin. Jeez.
Yeah.
Don.
Oh, no Appian.
You know what? I got a sense of humor. But when I read in a comment, shit Brown and the 7 illegal aliens, they weren't being funny. Guess what? I won't receive it as humor. Namor would slap a hoe.
Yeah,
that was not Namor.
Right. Appian saying, are we talking about Namor from Wakanda? No, we're not hating back dryers.
Go back to East LA.
Yeah.
Damn. That's a little rough.
Go back to Whittier.
Oh my God.
Burbank in the house. That's what she's trying to say.
I gotta admit it. I'm not gonna lie. I think I get madder when the racist joke is actually funny, and I can't think of a good comeback.
That is the true Greek tragedy right there.
Well, but because they might not even know it,
right?
In their comment, but they're touching that sore, that bone so hard, even though it's fucking funny and clever.
Right.
Anyways, whoa, my desk just fucking. What's going on with my desk? Okay, all right. Anything else with this? She's, I think she should seriously take time off.
Yeah, just put down the Interflex.
Here's the thing. No one on YouTube wants her to take a time off.
No, nobody's gonna do that.
These guys are making bank.
Yeah, they're making bank out of all this. This is the
Bank.
Rachel hour. It's like Rachel, she's gold. She's gold.
She's the next Brie Larson.
That's right.
Oh, because Brie Larson hasn't been Brie.
So now all this needs to happen is Ryan Cannell needs to get feed pics from
No.
Rachel Singer.
Hey, stop, Fletcher. I don't mention other YouTubers. We'll just say YouTubers. Do me a favor, okay? Because then I'm gonna hear it from fucking I don't know who, I don't know what. Because I really don't care. Fletcher Williams and Ryan Cannell.
Cancel.
I was Polly. I was thinking of having you on F&T, and now no, I'm thinking Turka.
Wait a minute, is that like rake neckish or something slang right
I
now?
don't know, man. I don't know. Okay.
You put on the trucker hat, and this is what happens.
All right.
Get your trucker hat now.
Wait, where am I with this story?
I think you're done with the story.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't have an issue of what she actually said, because this is now we're talking about the acting profession. It is a profession where you can be heavily trained, go to school for it, do all the right things, and it's not a guarantee of employment. So when you get a job, you don't want to worry about you being paid unfairly. You want your union to be on top of it because there's so much you have to pay out.
Right.
So she's actually on point with what she says, but it's how she said it, guys.
Right.
Okay. It is Holly's white name is Hank.
Hola, Hank.
You definitely were a theater kid, Polly. I'm telling you, man. I know my people. Again, and I think because she, I think really the only kind of challenge in her professional life, in her young life, is working on these sets, which can be absolutely grueling, guys. And grueling in a different way, not grueling as far as like, I'm lifting all these boxes and doing all these sets, or like grueling in the sense of your classically, ideal of construction worker, plumbing, electricians, crawling under houses and all that stuff. No, grueling in an emotional state of being for an extended period of time, because that's what we demand from our actors to be great. When they're not, we can tell when they suck. It's called telephoning it in, right? You can do well. His performance in that movie was, you could tell he didn't care about it. Like, you could tell he just telephoned it in. We know. So it's an emotionally grueling when you get that job, which is great. You get a job. It's emotionally grueling. It's and I completely disagree with anyone else. Listen, I really disagree. It's one of my triggers when our YouTube friends talk smack about the profession. And I don't care what these people say. Yes, they sound like idiots. Their politics are fucked up, and they're in this case, politics created by Twitter, right? That is awesome. Look at that, Fletcher. What happened to Fletcher?
That's funny.
Yeah.
But they could. I don't know. I don't know who would win on that one. What are the qualifications? Is it like
God, Daniel T. That is hilarious.
Who's the most insufferable, or who's? I mean, we already know who has the better assets in a sense. So.
Anything I'm typing is getting deleted. Well, that's because he didn't do a super chat. Oh,
whoa,
cabrón.
You shadow slant.
Dude, talk about this, Polly. Talk about that, Polly. My girlfriend just came in with all our dogs, dropped them off, and is going to get us food. So the very least I can do is, I can't give her my full attention because I'm giving it to you on my Mondays, is you pay us some super chats. It's simple as that. But you have, except for Cavitano Shea. Whoa, I got money. Did I speak too soon? I think I did. I got $20.
What?
Tip and look at those caliente pictures. $20 on PayPal. Is this you?
It's on.
Was that you, Cavitano? Because I don't want to give your name out. Can you just do a thumbs up or down? But either way, $20.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it's the best way to support and give the channel. Okay, let's. I do have one more video of Rachel.
Oh my gosh!
I would never do that. I would never do that. Cavitano, thank you for the $20 PayPal. Wow.
Awesome. See?
All right, I got another one, guys.
Putting his money where his mouth is.
He is, man. No, listen. Listen, and we're entertaining people here. Thank you.
Just goes to show they really like our suffering. This is like a Morrissey set,
But everyone's like, everyone right now has a Latina in their thumbnail. It's Rachel Zegler. The slant is doing its job. Charlie. Okay, what am I doing now here?
I think you're pulling something up.
Thank you. Dash attack. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, here we go. This is a dash attack video. It's only a minute long.
All right.
And I'm going to subscribe to him. I'm now your 793rd.
Woohoo.
I didn't know you had a channel, bro. Okay, this is called Movie Characters and Button Mash React to the new live action Snow White. Oh my God. I might have to clip this.
There you go.
And we're here entering our 5th hour of the Latino Slant Live. 50 people hanging out with us. You're all crazy.
You got your fellow
Welcome to Latino Slant.
your fellow simp, Paulie and Josh.
Josh from Detroit for $2. Make you holla. How you doing, everybody? I'm very sympathetic towards Rachel and Gall. Oh, wait. I'm a very sympathetic towards Rachel and Gall.
There you go.
Okay.
It's a little play on words there. I see what you did there, fella.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't mean to. Yeah, it's by accident. Jesus Christ. That was like early on. And the fact that you just brought it up, someone's going to go fucking look for that now. Look for you, homie.
Oh, no.
Ooh. Yeah.
I know
we have a, you know what? Find that Bruna video. Okay, but we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna end it with a very gorgeous Latina from Brazilian Bruna, because we're not all about the hate. Okay, let's play this. You ready?
Yep.
I mean, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so.
I don't get it.
There's a big.
You know what? I gotta tell you, man. Okay, all right. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save my thoughts. Oh, evidently so. Cabrona.
I don't get it.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Wrong!
Weird. So we didn't do that this time.
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because we cast a guy in the movie. What? Andrew Burnap, great dude. It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
Which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
What is your major malfunction, nuts?
No, the original cartoon.
Woo! Okay, am I caught up, guys? Am I caught up on Zegler? Am I caught up? Do I have to? And now you're sending me shit, Fletcher?
No, you're the one who told me.
Oh, no. Yes. Oh, Bruna, forgot. Okay, no, we're going to.
See?
Are we Zegler?
Are we Zeglered out?
Are we Zegler? Well, I don't think this audience will ever be Zeglered out.
No, I don't think they're Zeglered out. The Zegler in.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. I hadn't seen this stuff.
I do love that he used My Little Pony, though. That's very, very cool.
No, he killed it.
That's funny.
Okay. Guys in the chat, listen to me now. What I see is a very young, dumb kid who's invited to the grown-ups party. And she's trying to use big words. It's enough Zegler for a lifetime.
Just wait until the new what do you call it? Mockingbird or Mockingjay?
Okay. Let's go to Blue Beetle's coming out this weekend.
Yes.
I'm going 3 times. Tuesday press screening, Thursday, Friday for our event. One of the lead actresses is Bruna from Brazil. How do you say her last name?
Bruna Magazine.
And what are we seeing right here?
This is I think they say it's when she first saw the trailer, like saw herself.
So this is the first time she saw the trailer.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Cara, isso é muito cruel do universo demorar tanto assim pra postar trailer. Vai.
Vai, planeta Terra.
I keep Instagram open to finish posting.
Boy, she's really angsty. Huh?
Posting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Postou.
That's great. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, you know. But we got to get that cholo. Let's feel good. Let's feel good coming out of this. Let me see. And thank you guys, everyone, for
hanging out with us today.
Hanging out for us today. I mean, this is we're getting an immense response. Can everyone make sure they're subscribed? I'll check the subscribers in a second.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure you're subscribed, you like, and even after this stream is done, if you're watching it on the replay, please leave us a comment below. It really, really helps.
Okay, let me look here. So we're looking for the cholo. Okay. All right.
Yeah, the one with the family, right?
Yep. So this is Cholo and the director like 2 years ago. And they just now released this past weekend. It's his reaction to when he gets cast. I'm so jacked for Cholo. He's someone I'm simping for hardcore. I'm very biased. Very biased when it comes to that young man. Okay.
Y que tenemos el nuevo superhéroe latino. Él va a ser Jaime Reyes y va a ser Blue Beetle. Sí, no, este es un hijo muy especial y estamos muy orgullosos de él y confiamos que él va a poder representar a este superhéroe de una manera que nos va a hacer muy orgullosos, nos va a poner en el mapa y ahora que todo el mundo que corran para sus casas que por ahí viene Blue Beetle. Oh, man.
Padrísimo, Ángel, padrísimo. Ya te dijo Soso que somos fanáticos de los cómics, ¿verdad?
Sí, me estaba diciendo y parece que...
Eso es lo que le leíamos, no le leímos Winnie the Pooh, le leíamos...
los cómics.
Qué padre, gracias Ángel, a ver, nos vemos pronto.
Espero que así sea y un abrazo fuerte ahí y que tengas buenos días.
Un besito.
Chao. Okay. Bye, mama. Bye, bye, bye. Talk to you soon. Oh, guys, so you want to be Jaime or what? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. See, welcome, Jaime. You are the Blue Beetle. You are the Blue Beetle.
All right, guys. It's good stuff.
Yeah, Blue Beetle.
Yeah. So, thank you guys. Amazing stream today. We are almost back. We're almost to like 11 more to 6,200. You guys have been fantastic. 118 likes.
Awesome.
Mama's boy. Yeah, he's totally.
Yeah. Who's not?
And he's his mom is a really cool lady. Good people. Okay, let's bring up the subs. the closing credits,
All right.
and we'll get on out of here.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Julissa, Eric,
Yeah, but is this the unplugged version?
Warple. Good to see you.
I
Sacktown.
think it's the unplugged version.
More. Yeah, I'm a big softie. Olaf, thanks for helping out. 1 a.m. your time. Get some sleep.
Oh, man.
Adios. Tomorrow night.
Ciao tutti.
Ciao tutti.
Tutta gente vendo nel YouTube. Se parla italiano, c'è.
You guys have a great one. Listen, tomorrow night I'm watching Blue Beetle for the first time. Advanced
Awesome.
screening.
Are you doing an out of the theater reaction, right?
Out of the theater reaction.
Awesome. So make sure you subscribe, guys, so you can get, first here.
It's probably going to be late, so we're looking at like a 9:30 Pacific Coast, 12:30 East Coast
All
time.
right.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Thank
Nerds
you,
don't sleep.
Cavitano Che for the money.
Awesome.
Everyone for the incredible super chats. Badass.
Awesome, man.
And thank you, Rachel Zegler, for
sponsoring Slant After Dark.
I mean, I kind of see what they're meaning. Like, oh, they're gonna buy me a car. They're gonna buy me a house.
Yeah.
It's like, dang. Salud, the House of Nerd Show. Can't wait for the reaction. Oh man. What's up, Don? What's up, Deleted? Sorry, couldn't join the chat more often. Take care. Stay strong. This is how we win. Adios,
Later,
everybody.
All
We'll
right.
see you soon.
Have a good one.